It's been 24 hours since your fight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Had a good day today. Had a bit of chill out time. I went to the shopping centre and that. The people here, again, I know I keep saying it, but they've looked after us all the way. Even today, we've had a police escort, VIP bus, security guards, government protection, everything you can think of. So again, big shout out to all the people who organised the event, Turkey Al Sheikh and everybody else.
The craziest thing is you don't actually need the security here because it's pretty safe as it.
As anything, but it's nice to have the police escorts because you get right through all the traffic. No hassle.
The traffic's not great. Before we talk about the fight, I want to talk to you about your ring walk because you've done some mad ring walks and that was very special last night. How did you find that?
It was all good, It's been a good experience being here, and the event was unbelievable. The whole event, the whole experience. It was a bit like like 10 rock concerts in I don't know. It was just unbelievable to explain.
I spoke to your brother, and spoke to Spencer as well, and then some comments that Billy Joe put on his Instagram saying that maybe you've had possibly too many yes men in camp, etc. And then the whole build up to this event, maybe going through your emotions. Do you think was any factor of you maybe underestimating Francis in the build up or the fight, maybe just going through the motions?
No, you can't take anything away from Francis Ngannou. He was a good fighter, and he gave me a very good fight, and that was it. I trained very well. I prepared very good, and I didn't have any excuses or anything. It's boxing. Some days you have good days, some days you don't. And you crack on and you continue, keep moving forward.
At what point in the fight did you think, shit, he can really fight this guy? Because back in your mind, you must have thought he's an MMA guy.
Listen, I said, usually when you get the media saying it's a mismatch, it's not worth watching and all that, usually you're in for a tough night. And if I wouldn't have trained as hard as I did, I probably wouldn't have got through that fight.
How hard does he punch? You've obviously been him against Wilder, people regard as one of the heaviest punches of all time. How hard does he punch?
He punches hard, but it was a bit like a hook on the back of the head to knock down in round whatever it was, 3. But yeah, apart from that, he didn't really get with him much else.
And how did you feel in the fight itself? Because, your own performance from the fights you've had before, Did you feel your timing was off or anything like that?
I felt my timing was quite off. I've been out the ring nearly a year again. A little bit of ring rust. It was what it was. It wasn't far from one of my best performances. It wasn't a vintage Tyson Fury, but listen, you do what you got to do in there and get through them and on to the next one.
I spoke to Usyk a couple of hours ago, and he said he was shouting instructions from ringside. I'm assuming he didn't hear him, but he was saying jab, jab. You didn't hear him, I'm guessing?
I didn't hear him, no.
Yeah, so he scored at 7-3 to yourself, and he kind of drew the comparison when he fought Chisora. Obviously, a lot of people thought Chisora won that fight, and he got hammered for the fact that they said, oh, you're a cruiserweight, you shouldn't be a heavyweight, and he said it was a bad night. Similar sort of comparison?
Listen, I don't know about bad night, because that's taking it away from Francis Ngannou's performance. He did very well, and that's it, really. It's boxing. You can't be the best version of yourself every time, but it's about keep going and on to the next one, which is Alexander Usyk for the Undisputed Championship.
Talking of the next one, how are you feeling? Are you carrying any injuries? And are you just going to be guided by your team?
Surface bruising, really. There was a bit of an head clash in there, and obviously there was a couple of punches as well. So nothing major, no serious injuries.
And date-wise, have you got any update? I know your team's kind of suggested it won't be December 23rd. They want to take into next year.
I don't know. I'm just going to leave it to the guys who's promoting it and putting the events on. Just going to go back now, take a rest, and get back in the gym.
Usyk left a message for you saying, be ready, etc. And he said he loves you. He seemed quite genuine. I think there's a lot of mutual respect, even though on paper sometimes it doesn't appear that way. You got a message for him?
Yeah, listen, get yourself prepared, and we'll put the biggest fight of our generation on, the fight of the century, for the Undisputed Championships of the world.
The last thing, your old friend Eddie Hearn, obviously he's had an opinion about your fight, and he basically...
Eddie Hearn's a sausage. I don't care what he says. It'd be nothing good anyway, so forget about it. Don't even read it to me. Not interested.
I'll leave it at that. Tyson, any last message to your fans? You're going to have some time off, enjoy Christmas, and...
Yep, big shout out to everyone who tuned in. Big shout out to all the Riyadh season, everybody over here involved, all the team, all the sparring partners.
My, oh my. Wow. The day after, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. That was the only interview I can find of Tyson Fury. There is not another interview out there. And big up to the Boxing King media for putting up the content. There's only one interview with Tyson Fury after the fight. And boy, oh boy, Tyson Fury looks a little bit distorted, man. He don't look like he's a happy himself. He's not the same Tyson Fury, which when he wins a fight, yeah, like he won this fight, is always excited, singing songs, saying he's going to do this and he's going to do that. He just looks like a man that realizes he fucked up. Regardless that he won the fight, and lucky he did win the fight. Bro, now it's very hard for Tyson Fury to talk about the Undisputed, the biggest fight in the world with Alexander Usyk. It doesn't feel that hyped. And Tyson Fury is not, he's a bad liar. As much as he's saying, look, man, I give all the respect to Francis Ngannou. He did great. He knows that he did shit. And no matter what, this was the man that they were mentioning and putting his name. His name was getting, you know what I mean, certified. Tyson Fury's name was getting certified as one of the best heavyweights, not just of this era, of even some of the past. They've been comparing his name with Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, fucking Mike Tyson, and all those guys. Tyson Fury's name has been attached to some of the great, but after this, boy, oh boy, this shit is bad. It's not that he won the fight. It's just that it was such a close fight and it could have gone to the MMA fighter. That fight could have gone to the MMA guy, bro. That's how embarrassing that fight was. That fight could have easily gone to Francis Ngannou. But the point is, Tyson Fury was classed as the lineal fight heavyweight champion, the one who can beat everybody. And now, with that performance, his name has took a tarnish. His name has been tarnished. How can you compare him with the legends of the past like Lennox Lewis? Before they would say that Tyson Fury's compared to the Alis, the Mike Tysons, the George Foremans. You can't do that anymore. Because Tyson Fury has made a mockery, not just of himself, he's made a mockery of the sport of boxing. And look at his face, bro. He's busted up as well. You know, Tyson Fury's not a good liar. He's a shit liar. And he's trying to suck it up, saying, look, it's done now. I beat the guy. The guy's a great fighter. Stop lying. The guy's an MMA guy. But now we're going to say that Ngannou is a great fighter. Bro, that was the best ever pro debut that I've ever seen in boxing then. That is the best ever pro debut. A man becoming pro for his first ever fight, fighting the #1 of the world and making it a fight on split decision. Bro, I've never seen anything like that. I have never ever in my life in boxing ever seen a man go against the best of the best and on his first pro debut nearly beat the guy. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking mad. It's crazy how the best heavyweight nearly lost against a fucking UFC heavyweight. You know how embarrassing that is for our sport? You know how downplayed and how our sport is going to be looking now? Every time a fight happens in boxing, MMA guys are going to say, I think I can beat him. This is bad. This guy beat Vladimir Klitschko, bro. The lineal 10 title defenses. Arguably the best heavyweight after Lennox Lewis. Tyson Fury beat him. Tyson Fury beat the hardest destructive puncher in heavyweight boxing, in Deontay Wilder. But Tyson Fury nearly lost to an MMA guy. That is a bad cloud on the sport of boxing. And Tyson Fury knows it himself. He knows that the biggest fight in the world now for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world is no longer got the same hype. Listen to me again. The biggest fight in the heavyweight division for undisputed has no longer got the hype, the energy for the fight for what it is. But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury didn't lose. He still won. He's still undefeated. He fucked up. Did he take this guy very lightly? Did he not train properly? Did he overlook this guy? Well, Tyson Fury said he trained. Tyson Fury said he trained. He trained hard. So he ain't making no excuses. But mentally, he fucked up. And you know what? At the end of the day, I know a lot of people are saying, well, nah, but Fury lost. Fury lost. Fury didn't lose, bro. I had Fury winning by 2 rounds, at least. I had the fight 6-4 for Fury. Now, everybody can say what they want to say, but go watch the fight strategically. It's just that Fury couldn't hurt the guy. Fury was outboxing him, but Fury let the fight so close, he took a 10-8 round and he lost a couple of rounds. That's embarrassing, bro. Mentally and morally and ethically, we lost the fight. Fury let down the UK. No, Eric Gomez. Fury let down the whole boxing world. This ain't because he let down, he's from England. No, this is boxing versus MMA. He let down the whole world. So you're let down. I'm let down. The whole boxing world is let down. When our boxer looks stupid against MMA, then we all look bad. Yo, Steven says I scored it the same, rap star. Yeah, you did, yeah? I had Fury too, but even in a win, he still lost. That's right. You understand that, right? Even with a win, he still lost. Morally, we lost in boxing. That's facts. Absolutely embarrassing, says the chief. Look, at the end of the day, it is embarrassing. But we didn't lose totally, but it doesn't look great. Now, let me ask you this. Fury is set to fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world versus Alexander Usyk. My question to you is, if Fury and Usyk fight, the winner, somebody still got to deal with Francis Ngannou. Do you agree? Somebody has to still deal with Francis Ngannou. which means either Fury needs to rematch him or Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Zhale Zhang, some heavyweight needs to step up and get that fight and put Francis Ngannou to sleep. You understand? Put Francis Ngannou to sleep. Somebody in boxing needs to make this wrong into right. Somebody has to turn this around now, bro. Somebody has to step up and get this fight with Francis Ngannou and shut down this fucking shit that happened and say Fury had a bad day. Fury had a bad day. I can live with that. If Fury has a bad day, someone makes it right, or Fury comes back and beats him up, then I'm happy with that. But until then, we don't look good. Like I said, until then, we don't look good. Fury won the fight on paper. Fury hasn't lost the fight. Fury is still undefeated. And Fury has got it on his record that he beat Francis Ngannou. And look, at the end of the day, it'd be worse, yeah? I know you got fans like a lot of fans who want to see the Undisputed. But listen to this. If Fury beats Usyk, then that's even worse for boxing. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk for the Undisputed, that's worse for boxing. That would be worse for boxing. Because then that means Tyson Fury beats everybody and he was in the toughest fight of his life against an MMA guy. He was in the toughest fight of his life against an MMA guy and he beats everybody else. Come on, bro. That's worst. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk now, bro, that's even worse now for us. Because that's going to make us look even worse. That nobody can beat him. But the MMA guy's the fucking man. So come on, bro. Fury's got to make that wrong into right. He has to. He got to step up again. If he beats Usyk, he got to make a rematch. He's got to fucking prove it. He can't let this go like this. He can't accept this. He knows he's lying to himself and he knows he's capping about, well, it was a great fight and Francis Ngannou deserves all the respect. I trained for the fight. Yeah. I get that, Fury. But no. You either going to tarnish your legacy or you're going to step it up again and fucking do something about it. You're going to do something about it. Which means if he wins against Usyk, he's still got to fight this guy. But if he loses, then at least Usyk can do what he got to do. You understand? But yeah, man, that shit's bad, bro. That shit is fucked up, man. I'm not even lying to you. The energy of boxing is feeling down. Hey, boxers are fucking now out there protecting the situation. Now you got people saying that Fury wasn't mentally ready for this fight. Fury didn't come for this fight. Fury didn't train properly for this fight. Fury was overlooking that fight to fight Usyk. And he didn't even take this guy serious. But when you talk to Fury, Fury said, "No, man, I trained for this fight." Fury says, "No, man, I trained for this fight." But it is what it is. It is what it is, I don't know. How many of you want to see the Undisputed fight now? Are you ready for the Undisputed versus Fury versus Usyk? Are you ready for that fight? Are you ready for that fight, bro? Are you ready for the Undisputed fight? Are you hyped up about the Undisputed fight? Yes or no? Well, then that's all that matters, bro. We just got to let it roll. We got to let it roll now and just keep it moving. We just got to keep it moving and get to the Undisputed, right? We just got to get to the Undisputed. Steven says yes. MAW says yes. Eric Gomez says no. Any boxing fan says yes. Don Ramon says no. Fury versus Ruiz. I think Fury gets in shape and beats Usyk. Wow. If he does that, Steven, then it just means no boxer can beat Fury. Yes, to see Fury. Hey, yo, I'm missing this shit, bro. Yes, Vigilante Williams says yes, to see Fury get wiped out. See, everybody's going to want to watch the fight now to see Fury lose. But we might get mistaken and Fury wins again against Usyk. And then how you going to feel? Punch Drunk Boxing in the house. He says, let's see what Punch Drunk Boxing saying. "12 weeks, he lost. He got outboxed, outmuscled, and game plan of his anyone can say Fury landed a couple of jabs. Now, Fury landed quite a lot of 1-2s, though. Fury landed quite a lot of 1-2s. He landed that about 4, 5, 6, 7 times, the 1-2s. But look, man, I understand it. Half of the people are saying that Fury now lost, and half of the people say, well, Fury won, but he just looked embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing for our sport. Now, I had Fury winning, even though I had to watch it again a couple of times just to give Ngannou more benefit of the doubt. I had to say, no, I got to watch this properly. Let me see if I'm just going to give this fight to Ngannou now. But I had Fury winning. But that ain't the point. Fury fucking embarrassed himself. He shouldn't be in a split decision. Never mind fucking getting knocked down and losing a couple of rounds. You know? It's like the Devin Haney-Lomachenko situation. I know they're boxers. Half had it this way, half had it that way. But I'm being real. I see Fury winning the fight. I'm not saying that because I'm a boxing fan. No, I'm not here to protect nobody, bro. Fuck boxing like that. I'm going to call it out for what it is. Okay? But I watched the fight again and again, and I see Fury landing more punches. And even though he couldn't hurt the guy, Francis Ngannou punches were harder shots. Francis Ngannou was just trying to land the same blows again, but he was not able to catch those blows. You understand? There was not too much done after the knockdown. There were some punches landed in the 8th round by Ngannou. I gave Ngannou cleared the 8th round for sure. But I had Fury winning the fight anyway. Look, everybody's got their own scorecards. That always happens. It's always been like that, right? But fucking hell, bro. What an embarrassment. There is no way they can cook the Undisputed fight like it's the 2 baddest men in the planet if we don't acknowledge what just happened yesterday. That Fury that came yesterday, they say that fucking Anthony Joshua beats him in 6 rounds. Now they're saying that Fury that came yesterday, Anthony Joshua would beat him in 6 rounds. And they're saying that Tyson Fury that came yesterday would lose. He would lose to fucking Alexander Usyk. So look, all I'm saying, bro, bad news. It's bad news. Right now, boxing's fucking looking weak. Hey, well, we ain't looking the best right now. We had the best year, though, you know? But Errol Spence got exposed. Errol Spence was meant to be the truth. The truth. Errol Spence was the truth. Come on, bro. Yeah. Tank Davis fucking cherry picking. The biggest fight in the world. Canelo Alvarez couldn't fucking stop a 154-pounder or drop him. I'm just saying, we got great boxers. We got great boxers, boxing. But, bruh, shit. And then Tyson Fury looking sloppy against an MMA guy. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yo, hey, Don Ramon. I'm not sad. You know what I mean? But I will say this. It's frustrating. It don't look good for our sport. It's not a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sad about it, but I'm frustrated, bro. It makes the sport look bad. There's a little bit of frustration there for the sport. And what am I meant to say to the MMA guys when they always keep coming back and forth with me? Bro, how am I meant to defend boxing? How am I meant to defend boxing? And now, you know, we got big communities now that are going to hate, say Fury is this and Fury is that and Fury is this. And Fury ain't shit and da-da-da-da. But then everybody else ain't shit. I got people fucking saying now Fury is trash. Okay, so Fury is trash. So is the rest of the heavyweight division, bro. They're all trash. And how does that feel? That don't feel good. Come on, bro. That ain't right, you know? At the end of the day, anybody can have an off night. Some fighters, they lose. Some fighters, they have problems. Some fighters, they don't come out for the fight mentally. Some fighters, you've seen it time again. You've seen it. That fighters just get totally not who they are. When you've seen it with Errol Spence against Crawford, nobody thought Errol Spence going to get toyed like that. Nobody did. Right? Nobody thought when you see fights, when they go wrong and you don't expect it. But they are with boxers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jose Garcia says, Rabstar, you're taking this too hard. Hey, yo, I ain't taking this too hard. I ain't putting no money in my pocket. Boxing's taking this hard. Do you understand that, bro? Boxing's taking this hard, bro. That's the worst fucking embarrassment for the fucking sport of boxing for the whole of my life. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst embarrassment I've seen for the sport of boxing in all of my life. You get me? Yeah? So look, at the end of the day, the worst thing is the man is the man who's got the numbers, the man who's got the money, the man who's making those multi-million-dollar deals is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had the world at his feet right now. Everybody in their world and their mum and dad gone to watch this guy. He is literally the face of boxing with the way they have promoted him, the way that he's making the most money, the way that he's doing documentaries, the way that he's making movies, the way that he's making this ultimate money. This is a man who's making money like the face of boxing. And bro, this is what happened to him. He has single-handedly made boxing look fucking weak. Yo. Real Boxing TV with a super chat. What is going on, bro? Yes, mate. What's happening? Man, oh man. And you know what, though? We can all jump shit. We can all say, nah, Fury ain't shit. Fury's trash. Fury can't do nothing. We can all say that to make it easy now. But just remember this, yeah? That's not how everybody felt before Fury went into that fight. Everybody had Fury beating everybody else. Most people have Fury beating every other heavyweight, bro. So all our heavyweight at this point look shit compared to the MMA then. If you want to say that, just keep the same energy. Yeah, I see you. So Max seems very, very adamant for the link, right? And you know that he only wants the link when he wants the link. Whenever I send the link, oh, Max will do what he's got to do. But come on, let's give Max the link. You know? There you go, Mr. Maxi boy. Right there for you. All right, mate? But yeah, man. Overall, though, hey, this is what's really going on. And the rest of it is bullshit now. And the rest of it is feelings. Let's talk facts. The facts are Tyson Fury won. Okay? He's won. Those are the facts. The facts are we're going to get the undisputed fight now with Fury versus Usyk. Now, Fury might be the underdog with the way he looked. But don't forget this. Usyk got fucking, in my eyes, Usyk lost that fight to Daniel Dubois. So Usyk is coming out of a controversial win himself. Yo, give me a sec, man. So that fight as the undisputed, the fight is what's really going to happen. It's actually, that's the facts. The facts are, that is what's going to happen now. But go on, Max.
Salute to Rap Star. Salute to the chat. Everyone in there. Yo, Rap Star, man. I wanted to cook last night, but I know you went a little bit later, so I wasn't able to catch it. But I'm here to defend the greatest boxing journalist in the YTBC, Suleiman. I'm here I'm here, Bodie from New York. Shout out to Bodie. Unbiased. They all owe the boxing journalist Suleiman an apology. Because it was coming out his neck talking about Ngannou, you know what I mean? And the boxing journalist knew something that obviously we didn't know. But so justice for Suleiman.
Before you give him his props, people have paid money.
Justice for Suleiman, Bodie, unbiased. You guys owe that man an apology, man.
Okay, I appreciate that. But before you give that guy Suleiman his props, people have paid.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Can I finish, bro? Wait, give me a sec, bro. People have paid money to get Suleiman off the channel.
Oh, man.
You are praising the guy that they say is mentally crazy. So you know that even some people said he's a bit mad. But Suleiman is getting his max props for telling everyone that this was virtually going to happen.
Well, listen, I watched the replay on Saturday while I was working on Saturday, so I heard Bodie and Unbiased going at Suleiman. So then when I watched the fight, I'm thinking, oh, my God, Suleiman proved some of these brothers wrong. But
I was with you thinking the same thing.
But let me give you my take.
I can't believe Tyson made this man a journalist.
Unbiased is here to take his crow. Unbiased, you need to apologize.
All right, so I'm gonna preface it. Let me go and get this 2 minutes off so I can spit it how I need to spit it. All right.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
All right. So first and foremost, Suleiman, you get absolute credit for what we witnessed on Saturday, and there's a couple layers to this, Suleiman. Whenever you hear this, Suleiman, I apologize for saying that you were delusional about the Fury Ngannou fight because you were correct. You were correct for these reasons. Tyson Fury was a fucking hype job. I thought Tyson Fury is a good fighter, but I thought he was full of shit and he did fugazi shit. But what he did on Saturday night was not only a black eye for the sport of boxing, but his star is now dimmed. I don't want to hear none of that face of boxing bullshit. Let me finish. Rap star, let me finish, please. Let me finish. He put the cart before the horse. He want to do all this face of boxing shit, these documentaries, all this other shit before he actually accomplished the feat of being the greatest of his era. He want to move around like he's the greatest of this era before accomplishing the task at hand, which was going to get
Usyk first. In your eyes, he should have fought Usyk first and then done this.
You gonna make me lose my train of thought. Hold up. He didn't do the things you're supposed to do as a boxer to get those accolades, so we could actually, so all the bullshit talk that people were saying, oh, he could beat all these fighters, all this, all premature, and all it did was fuel Fury to do the stupid shit that he did, and now look at him, crow on his fucking face when he should have did real face of boxing shit and actually accomplished that shit in the ring first, and then do all the shit that he's doing now. He put the fucking cart before the horse, and that's what he fucking get. Nanny boo boo, stupid ass. Salute to you, Suleiman, for saying that he was a hype job, because he is a fucking hype job. And shout out to Francis Ngannou for showing up and showing out and representing himself very, very well. Win, lose, or draw, he won the fucking war. He might have lost the battle, but he won the war. Fury looks like a fucking jackass right there.
Okay, I appreciate your comments, your thoughts, and your apologies. I'm sure Suleiman will be very
You too,
humble.
Rapstar. What you mean? I heard you on the replay too.
Can I not explain what I'm talking about now?
Go ahead.
And you're on my channel. I'm the host. So why the fuck do I apologize to anybody?
We coming at the host.
Suleiman can go fuck himself. How about this?
No, we coming for the host, bro. We coming for the host, bro. We love you, Rapstar, but we coming for you.
Let me just say this. Suleiman can go fuck himself, and I'll tell you as a host why. Suleiman has never supported this channel. He comes on this channel, speaks for hours and hours and hours like he's a boxing journalist. He got one thing that he felt that Ngannou was going to do an upset, which, okay, fair enough. Nobody believed him. I get that. But let's not forget how fucking crazy he is about Berlanga. Talks about Miguel Cotto being Mexican. And, bro, Suleiman needs to support the motherfucking channel. How about that, Max? How about that?
A clock is right at least twice during the day. A wrong clock.
Once Suleiman supports the fucking channel, the cunt, then he's allowed back on. How about that now?
Man, you took my thing. I was about to say that. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Peasant fucking journalist.
Listen, I'm still not apologizing for shit. I still believe boxing is corrupt, and this was a mob hit. And Ngannou was brought to the sport of boxing as a star. They made him a star with this performance. Now he gets another big fight in boxing because he's not an MMA fighter anymore. They made him a star. The whole script was in, and this was all designed. And when Fury comes back and beats Usyk, then everybody's gonna realize how bullshit this fight was.
Yeah. So, Bodie, let me give my take right quick because I ain't give my full take.
Because this is how fans are in boxing. They're so extreme. We boxing fans, we live and die on every performance. Those same boxing fans that's saying Tyson's a hype job, if he goes in there and whoops on Usyk, then what they're gonna say? He's back to being the man again.
But what I will say, I'm biased. What I will say, look, man, Fury. Of course, I think Fury didn't take this fight serious. He came in super heavy. He gave a scrub performance. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't agree with a lot of people on social media saying that this was a robbery. I still had Fury winning 6-4, 6 rounds to 4. Like, I think Fury won the fight.
Same as me.
But it wasn't.
Well, Fury knows how to fight, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
He wasn't committing to nothing. He wasn't committing to nothing because.
But you gotta remember this, yeah.
Because you got put on his ass. That's why he wasn't committing.
You gotta remember something in life, Max. Everybody has always a different opinion when it comes to virtually every fight.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, I knew Ngannou from MMA, bro. That dude has. He probably has more KO power than Deontay Wilder, bro. Like, I already knew that.
Well, let's answer
Deontay Wilder's power is overrated, though. That's the thing. That's the whole thing. Yeah. The whole dynamic of this is exposed a lot.
This is when people used to say that Wilder's one-dimensional. Wilder ain't shit. And people used to defend Wilder. I know many people defended Wilder for many years. They said Wilder's way better than people give him credit for.
He's not, though.
I don't even want to give him no names.
He's not, though. I've been saying that for a long time that he's one-dimensional.
Let's ask Punch Drunk Boxing. Punch, is Wilder a one-trick pony and Wilder ain't shit? Is that what it is?
Nah, Wilder is not a one-trick pony. How he's gonna do the same thing like 40 times? That's not a one-trick pony. That means that he could. That's not a one-trick pony. One-trick pony when you do something one time.
Bro, he can't beat nobody top level.
He got one good trick. He got one good.
See, this is what's going on. Everybody's going to the different subject. We got to give Ngannou just his credit. Everybody's saying that this guy's a hype job. Wilder ain't shit now, and everybody ain't shit. Is that what boxing is? We ain't shit, and the MMA guy's just that great. What is it?
What it is that we've overhyped these guys and put them on a pedestal that they haven't earned because they're really not as good as they've been portrayed. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, but I
Ngannou
can't
gets
talk
his
to I
credit,
can
but the
talk to
thing is,
you guys like that as a
Tyson Fury is
casual,
living
but
off
I
of 3
can't talk to
Wilder wins,
everybody
bro.
like a casual because I
Tyson Fury
respect.
is living
No,
off of
no,
3
no, you
Wilder
don't
wins.
understand. I respect Tyson Fury. I respect Wilder. I respect Anthony Joshua. I respect Usyk because I know these guys have been doing this for years. They've got a craft. That's why they're the top tier of the 100%. They're the top 10% is these 4 guys. There ain't nobody else really. There is guys coming up, but these are the 4. So I can't say that they're trash and they're hype jobs. They can't be. I've been watching boxing for many years. I can just say that one man not had a great day, and he's made Ngannou look like fucking Terminator. So in that way, we look bad. We're just looking bad. But I'm sure if Deontay Wilder puts his boots on, if Deontay Wilder puts his boots on and he says, fuck you, I'm going to show everybody how to knock this guy out. I believe Deontay Wilder can come back now and beat up Ngannou and just put it to
Nah,
rest.
Do
Ngannou's
we
never
know how
been
much
knocked out.
Fury don't have? I mean, listen. First of all, we don't know how much punch resistance is left in Deontay Wilder. He has had 1 round in 2 years, bro. I guarantee you, there's going to be a problem if he gets caught on the temple with a good shot from any good heavyweight. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know if
punch.
Wilder has
Do
anything
all
left
our
if he gets
boxers lose
into.
to this MMA guy? Because Fury lost. Does everybody else lose if it looks like Fury's losing to him?
I think that somebody got to get Ngannou real fast to bring some
Thank you.
respect back.
Thank you.
It gotta be AJ, gotta be Wilder. So it don't matter who mixes it up. If Wilder fights AJ, it don't matter who wins. If Usyk's gonna be fighting Tyson Fury, it don't matter who wins. The man to beat right now is Francis Ngannou, the Black Terminator, the Black Panther.
Yo, he hyping this. Yo, Punch hyping
Punch, you
Ngannou.
hyping
Oh,
it, Punch.
geez.
So Punch is on the same thing as me. Somebody got to put this to rest, or we're looking bad.
I mean, it was
But
a
that's what
bad
they
look for the
created.
sport of
Look,
boxing for
So
sure.
mission
people are
accomplished.
agreeing with
They
me then,
created a
innit?
star.
You have to do this. Somebody got to step up, Max. Somebody got to step up.
For Tank Davis.
Oh, you want more clown shows?
You know, this is getting more clown, man. Sean O'Malley said to Devin Haney, "Where the fuck are you now?"
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, but
But
this
I'll
is
tell you what. You know what needs to happen? Usyk and Tyson will still fight for undisputed, but they could bring it back around, and I bet you if they do a rematch.
Nah, they ain't undisputed. The real lineal champion is Francis
You
Ngannou.
dusted. You dusted. You dusted.
Punch his
Real
own one
lineage.
tonight, bro.
No, but look,
Punch.
on facts, yeah, these guys are gonna go for undisputed.
Yo,
He-
Punch.
But
What did you score the
morally
fight?
now, somebody just got to beat
Punch is
that
all
guy.
about narrative.
Punch, you
Morally,
had you
someone
on
got
your
Punch
to
his
beat.
own
scorecard,
one
Punch,
tonight.
you had Ngannou winning.
I'm the only one that makes sense.
No, I
I'm
make
saying
sense
on you.
too.
No, I make the most sense.
No, you don't. You was telling me to bow down to Tyson
Yeah,
Fury
you
2
do
days
bow
ago.
down. Bow down
There
to
you
the
go.
Gypsy King
Cook
for
him
what he did to
unbiased.
your king. How
Cook him
about that?
unbiased.
How
You
about you
told me
bow
to
down
bow
to the
down to him 2
Gypsy King
days
for what he
ago.
did to Deontay Wilder? How about that?
Bro, he gets credit for that, but Deontay Wilder is a one-trick
So you
pony,
still
bro.
people got to remember on that side of the pond, bro, that they still got to bow down to the Gypsy King for what he did to
No, I
Wilder.
don't. On this side of
Yes,
the
they
pond,
do.
So
Steve
Punch.
picked Tyson
Yes,
Fury to
they
beat
do. They still got to
Deontay
bow
Wilder.
down to the
On this
Gypsy
side
King.
of the pond,
When it comes to the
Stephen
Wilder
Brumley
fans,
picked.
they still
Listen,
got to
bro,
bow
Stephen
down.
Brumley, the unbiased fan,
Yo,
picked
Punch.
Your
Tyson
Highness,
Fury to beat Deontay
Your
Wilder. So what you
Highness,
telling me don't
my
mean nothing.
king, my
I, I,
king,
I got a question.
Wilder.
So Punch. Yo, Punch. So what was worse? Ngannou? If you think Ngannou win, then that's a robbery, right? So you think that Ngannou robbery was worse than the Lubin robbery?
That what?
Do you think the Ngannou robbery was worse than the Lubin robbery with
I don't
Ramos?
believe that the Lubin had a robbery. When he had a
Ah,
lot of
yeah.
robberies.
See, that's how I know you don't know shit about boxing. You
When he
fucking
had
get the fuck
robbery.
out of
How you
here.
gonna say Punch don't know shit about
Fucking
boxing? Punch definitely knows about boxing. Stop
yeah,
it.
talking about
What
Lubin.
robbery was it?
Lubin wasn't a
Hey,
robbery, but
look, man, let's
Ngannou was
not
a
even go
robbery.
there, yeah?
No, a true robbery was
Let's just be
Barroso
honest.
and
It's like the
Rolly.
Devin Haney
Barroso and Rolly was
Lomachenko.
the truest
Okay, the
robbery
Devin
of
Haney
all.
Lomachenko, yeah? Some
No,
people had Devin Haney winning. Some people
Barroso
had
and
Lomachenko.
Rolly is the best example of a true robbery.
This ain't no. Punch is a certified boxing guy, but always we know this
Ramos
that
beat the
judges
shit out of him.
judges always get it different. Judges always
Ramos
get
had,
it different to each other. Look at the Brian Castano fight, Jamel Charlo fight.
but that
People
was a
got it
close,
different
but that
to
was a
each
close
other.
fight though. That was a
Yeah.
close fight.
So whatever
Listen,
it
those
is,
are arguable. The one
yeah.
is not
But so
arguable.
what do you mean those were arguable? Tyson Fury, for some
No,
people,
what
won
I'm
this
saying
fight.
is
He
that
won this
when
fight.
a lot of the no, listen to what we saying. What I'm saying is a lot of the robberies that we call robberies were actually fights that were actually close enough to where it can be debated. There's only
No,
a
but
real
there is people that
let me,
score this fight for Ngannou to
I
win.
know
There
there's
is.
more people thought Nagano won than Fury, but what I'm saying is
Exactly.
like
So
the
there is
essence. But what
people
I'm
who
saying, the
see
essence of
fights
a true
different.
robbery, the essence of a true robbery is Barroso versus Rolly. That's a true robbery.
Yeah, there ain't no
Like
fucking robbery.
that was a
Yeah, it was.
robbery, bro.
But
It was
this
a
is
bad
an
time.
Barroso versus
embarrassing.
Rolly was
This
a
is an
true robbery.
embarrassing. Hey, bro, this is an embarrassing moral thing. Even if you think Tyson lost, Tyson won, this is just the whole thing's
He
embarrassing,
won
bro.
the battle and lost the war.
Look, okay, on
Tyson
facts,
Fury
he's won
won
the
the
battle.
battle and lost the war.
Yeah, but the truth is, morally, he's lost.
No, he won the battle and lost the war. That's what it
I get
happened.
it. But this undisputed fight with Tyson Fury and Usyk has took a dig.
Because of Tyson Fury. Because that's all Tyson Fury fought. Your king fucked up. The one you
No,
told me to bow down to
don't get
fucked
it
up.
twisted.
Talk to him. Talk
That
to
only
him.
The one
became a
you told me
king.
to bow down
Hey,
to
Max,
fucked
shut the
up,
fuck
bro.
up. These are the guys who went in with Deontay Wilder as the king. So he became the king because of Wilder.
But Wilder was never the king in my
Yes, he was.
eyes.
Wilder was the
No,
king for a lot of
bro,
people on the
I'm
YTBC
a
in
lot of people,
America,
but
bro.
not
Stop the
me.
cap.
You're
Man, stop
talking
the
to
cap, man.
me.
The Wilder fans were
Though.
dancing around like this guy.
Hey,
This is
Rapstar,
the
you're talking
Wilder
to me
fans.
though. You're talking to me though. You gotta you
One,
No.
two. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move. One.
Hey Rapstar,
That was the Wilder
the problem
fans,
you got
man.
right now, Rapstar,
The
is that
Wilder
you're using
fans were
your
going crazy.
you're using
Don't
that as
forget,
your crutch right now when
guys
you're
make
talking to
20
me.
fucking excuses.
Rapstar, you can't use that
You
as
know,
a
over
crutch when
20
you're talking
fucking
to me,
excuses.
bro.
Umbias keeping it real, bro.
You
Umbias.
can't use that as a crutch when you're talking to me, bro. You can't use that as a crutch when you're talking to me because you're talking to the person.
I'm saying the Wilder fans went mad. When
Yeah, but you're
Wilder
using that
won,
as your
we
crutch.
know
Stop
that they
using
were
Wilder
treating
fans as
Wilder
your
like a
crutch.
I'm biased.
bastard.
I'm
Rapstar,
biased. I'm
you're
biased.
using the Wilder fans as your crutch.
That's not
I'm
unbiased.
biased.
No,
I'm
no,
biased.
no.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to Max. Why is he keeping it real, Max? Go on.
Say it again.
Why is he keeping it real? I want to hear from you.
Oh, nah, he just telling you that he don't believe the hype of Tyson Fury. You feel me?
I
Tyson
get that, but you're avoiding the whole question. The
No,
Wilder
you're
hype was
avoiding.
big.
No, Rapstar, you're avoiding. You're using Wilder.
Wilder,
You're
I'm
deflecting and using
forget
Wilder
you,
fans
I'm
as
biased.
deflection.
I'm talking about what I know. The Wilder hype was so big that
Right.
if Wilder lost to Ngannou, it would have been a 10 times more even upset when Wilder was winning. Yeah? Wilder had everybody by their feet, at his feet at once, bro. He
Bro,
was the
Jocko was
hardest
the face
puncher
of
in the
heavyweight
world.
boxing, bro.
Usyk is gonna beat Fury. I told you that. Didn't I tell you that Usyk was gonna beat Fury? And you was talking
He ain't
mad
beating
shit. You was
Fury.
talking all that shit,
He
bro.
ain't beating Fury.
We're
You was
gonna have
talking all
Tell
that
him,
shit,
Jay.
rap.
Tell
another
him,
He ain't
Jay.
real
beating
convinced
Fury.
about that
Yo,
shit.
that's who you like, rap? You like Tyson Fury, a guy that fixed fights for
That's his
MMA?
king. That's his
You gonna
king.
bend the
That's
knee. Y'all
corny,
all
bro.
gonna bend the
Yo,
knee still.
yo,
Hey,
Y'all
bro,
gonna bend
Tyson
the
everybody
knee
Fury
had
is
when he
Tyson
corny.
beat
I
Fury as
told
the
you guys
lineal
before
champ,
that
though.
Usyk was gonna whoop
Y'all
his
all
ass.
gonna bend the knee.
Y'all
Remember
don't
this
believe
moment.
me.
Y'all all still gonna
Tyson
bend the knee.
Fury,
When the
but
moment
nah,
comes
if
and
he
the
wanted
time
to, he would have
matters,
whooped
y'all all
Anguno's
gonna
ass,
bend the
bro.
knee.
He wasn't throwing any right hands at all, bro. That shit
Just
was
know that.
so fixed, bro. It was just, yo, and then that black guy, that's not even real, bro. He put makeup. That's a fake black guy, bro. How your niggas don't know that?
Okay, are we
That
doing
look
COA
fake as
conspiracies
hell.
right
Look at
now?
that
See,
shit.
we doing COA conspiracies now? Come
Yo,
on
when did
now.
he get rocked like that? When did he get rocked? He didn't get
I'm
rocked
not
like
loud
that.
no more. Relax.
Shit.
Yeah, COA conspiracy, man.
That shit.
COA conspiracy.
Oh
You know what,
shit.
though? I understand that Fury is going to get the most criticism. Yeah, I get that, yeah?
Oh,
But then
please, if that had been Joshua, would have the
wait.
criticism been 5
Everybody
times
else
more.
is
AJ wouldn't have fixed a
everybody
fight
else
like
is
that. That's the
looking.
thing, though.
Hey, yo, bro, this is how bad it looks.
I
If
think
Tyson
AJ beat
Fury is
Fury.
a
What's
hype
up,
job
man?
and Tyson Fury ain't shit, then Wilder's looking like a bitch. Anthony Joshua stuck in a black room, doesn't know what to do, and Usyk fucking looked controversial against Daniel Dubois sitting on the floor for 2 minutes.
Nah, he
So I
got
will
low
say this.
blows,
I
bro. You
will say this
crazy? He
though.
hit him in
Wait.
his nuts,
I
bro.
will say this though, bro. Everybody in the heavyweight is looking fucked up now.
I don't
Been a
think so. I
bad
think
year.
the
I think
Chinese
so.
dude. I think the Chinese dude is nice. I think AJ is fucking is you know he's a fucking he brings that money, bro. He has a good resume. He's a good champion. He's exciting, bro. I think he's great for the
The
division.
man
I
to
think he's
beat the
good
African
too.
Bambaataa.
I
That's
think
it.
I
Yeah,
think
look,
Wilder got that
I
one
think
hit
let's
quitter.
go there. I think everybody's trying to get away from the real thing because even the boxers are capping like you guys. All the boxers are trying to defend it now and cover it up. Like Punch said, it ain't about all them guys. The man to beat is who? Punch?
The African Bambaataa.
Who the
Black
fuck is
Panther.
that? That nigga is that nigga a pedophile? African Bambaataa is a pedophile, my nigga.
African
Stop it.
Bambaataa, the
Stop
black
it. Look that shit
Facts.
up.
Terminator,
Yo,
Francis
rap.
Facts.
Look that shit up online.
Facts.
African Bambaataa is a pedophile. Look it up
African
online, nigga.
Bambaataa. That's
Stop
it.
playing, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. Punch. What up, nigga?
Yeah.
Yo, Punch. I'm in New York, nigga. I'm from New York. I'm in New York right now. I live in Florida now, but I'm visiting New York right now, nigga.
He said he's in New York
And-
right now. I live in Florida right now.
Nigga, I'm from New York. I live in Florida, but I'm back in New York right now, nigga. And I'm lit, and I'm happy to talk to you, my nigga, because you are maldito borracho, my nigga. De lo mío. I fuck with your channel. You heard? Nigga, you hear me? Yeah, nigga, that's a fact. Nigga, I fuck with you, Punch. Yo, all those Tio interviews, I listen to all them shits, nigga. Tio's my favorite fighter. Yeah, what's up, nigga? What up, Punch?
What's good, brother? How you doing?
What's you chilling, man?
I'm
What's up,
45
Rap?
minutes away from New York.
What
What?
up?
El pastor de boxeo.
El pastor de boxeo, nigga. De dos pesos de plátano, my nigga.
predicar.
Yo, ya tú sabes, my nigga. De lo mío, you heard? You heard, Punch? You heard, Punch? Yo, nigga, y'all fuck with your channel, nigga.
Good
That's a
looking out,
fact,
man.
you heard?
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
you see?
When's that next heel
You
interview, though, bro?
I don't know, man. Whenever he want to jump
Yo, that
on.
shit gotta
Top
drop,
rank don't want to
nigga.
let him do
Like, I'm waiting
interviews
for
with
that
Punch
shit.
Drunk.
Yo,
Yo,
I'm glad you giving
Tio's
Punch
that
this love because
dude.
Punch be
I don't
thinking
like the
nobody
way,
be
yo,
supporting
you know what
him.
I don't like, though? I don't like, you gotta keep that same energy on Devin Haney, nigga. That nigga's a fraud, you heard? Loma whooped his ass. Loma whooped Devin Haney's ass. I don't want to hear nothing. I was talking to Punch. I was talking to Rap like three days ago. Was it Rap? I was telling you how Loma whooped his ass. You gotta keep that same energy, bro. Come on, man. Loma whooped his ass, and Tio schooled Loma. So that goes to show you how Tio will fucking knock Devin Haney the fuck out.
Tell him.
All right, nigga. Shakur said it. Shakur said that shit. Shakur said that shit, nigga. He said that Tio will whoop Devin Haney ass. So what's
Tell
up?
him.
I would love to find out in the ring. I'd love to see them do it.
Come on, yo, that's Mastermind. Yo, Mastermind. Yo, Devin Haney's a fraud, bro. He not.
No, I'm biased. I'm biased.
He not. Come on, man. He's not
I'm gonna
nice
disagree
like that,
with you.
man.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
You know
That's
who's
what I'm
better?
gonna do.
You know who's better? You know who's better? Tank is better than him.
Hold
Tank,
on.
and you know who's better than both of them? Shakur is better than both of them. So
Okay,
that's
check
like
this out.
Huh?
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to you on that. Okay, so check this out. I don't disagree with you in the sense of who beats who, but I'm not going to call Devin Haney a fraud because the thing is, he moved like I want an undisputed champion to move. Now, I did think Loma won the fight, but I'm not going to persecute Haney because of what the judges gave to him because Haney did go out in that ring and fought differently than he did in the past. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to give him respect on how he fought.
Against who? Against Loma?
Yes, even though I thought Loma, but I thought
you thought Loma won?
Yes, but I'm not going to disrespect.
That's all you gotta say.
But I'm not going to. I know.
Loma won that fight, man.
But you need to. But you need to
listen. You know what? Loma was
listen,
35 years old, past his prime, out of his weight class, and he still whooped his ass. Loma's way better than that. What the fuck has Devin Haney done? Loma's a two-time gold medalist. He's a 3-division champ. He got robbed versus Alito in his second pro fight, which was a title shot. He was getting low blow the whole night, and he still almost beat him at the end. Loma is official. Loma's a legend, and Tio is a legend for beating a legend. So y'all better put a respect on Tio's name, you heard?
Tell him.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I put respect on Tio's name, but I'm not a fan of Tio, but I respect him as a boxer.
Why you not a fan of Tio, though?
Why you not a fan of Tio?
Because he acts
fan of
stupid.
Tio?
What do you mean?
Right?
That's
I'm not a fan of Tio.
What you mean? That's beta. I'm not a fan because I don't like
You can call me whatever you
Are
like.
you a
I have
fight
a right
fan?
to
You're
my
supposed to
opinion.
say
It
that I
doesn't
like the
make
way that
me
he
beta.
fights.
It makes me a
You shouldn't
person.
say you don't
I
like the way that he
pick and
acts.
choose who I like as a
How
boxer,
the
but
fuck
I'm
you
not
not
going to
gonna
take
like
away
Tio?
from
You
him.
Tio's
like
the
him
one
as a
for
Tio is a
Tio's the only
as
one
a
phenomenal
that
boxer,
step
man
up.
bro.
or as a
Tio's
fighter?
the
Yes,
only
bro.
one that step up when
Tio
they
is
was
a
like 24, 23 years old.
Tio
You
is a
gotta be a fan of
phenomenal
Teofimo
boxer,
Lopez,
bro.
goddammit. You
Tio
better be
is
a
a
fan of Teofimo
phenomenal
Lopez. You don't like
boxer.
boxing.
All right. Hold on. He's a
Timo is
phenomenal
a
boxer. And what
phenomenal
else?
boxer, bro.
And what else?
Nah,
If you're not a fan of Teofimo Lopez, you're not a boxing fan.
That's a fact.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
nah,
That's ridiculous.
that's
You have
facts,
to.
bro.
You know
If you're not a
why? You know
fan,
why?
You say that
Gotta
that's
Because he was the
ridiculous.
first
you're
one
not
to
a
step
boxing
up
fan.
out of
That's
all
like not
the
liking Manny
young
Pacquiao. That's like if you're
generation.
not a Manny
He was the first
Pacquiao
one to
fan.
step up. He fought Lomachenko before all y'all niggas did. Fuck out of here.
Listen,
Tell him.
And he really
Tio
beat
gets respect.
Lomachenko.
Tio gets
None of y'all
respect
niggas
for what he
fucking
does in the
beat
ring, but
Lomachenko.
outside of the ring, I think he moves
I
clownish.
don't
I'm
know what he
sorry.
does outside of the ring. Who cares what they do outside of the ring? I don't care.
I hear you on that. I hear you, Punch. I listen, but at the end of the day, y'all can't persecute me for saying I'm not a fan of Tio, but I think he's a phenomenal fighter,
Time
and I
out. You
give him
say,
all
but
his
outside of the
credit and
ring,
all the
didn't
accomplishments he's had.
Haney just a
So you
couple of
like him
months
as a
ago got
fighter,
No,
right?
arrested?
but what
What do you
what
mean
upsets
outside of
me
the
is when
ring?
I was
Shakur
2 times
Stevenson,
undisputed. That type of talk is stupid to me, man. Like,
Devin
come
Haney,
on, bro,
I
be
He
mean,
is
Teofimo
real.
two-time
Lopez stay out
undisputed.
of
No, he's
trouble. He
Technically,
not
he
not.
is
arrested. He
two-time
don't punch
undisputed.
No, he's
girls.
not.
Yes, he is. Technically,
I don't want to hear this
principle-wise,
technical. Okay,
he
so
is.
technically, Jack
He
Catterall
is
was undisputed
two-time.
because he beat.
He is
No, no,
two-time
no,
undisputed.
no.
If Josh
Technically, if
Taylor
that
would
was
never drop his fucking titles, nobody told Josh Taylor
no.
to
First of all,
drop them
technically,
for
Josh
no
Taylor
reason.
lost his
If he
titles
would
to
have
Jack
fought him, his
Catterall.
next fight was
Technically,
Tio.
he
Tio would have
lost to
took all
Jack
the fucking
Catterall. So
belts.
if you're going to apply that same
Nah,
philosophy,
stop it. That was
then
a
that means
trap
he
He
didn't
fight.
have
not
the
beat
belt.
You know
Jack
He
how
didn't have the
now,
Catterall.
belt
Did
at
yo,
not
all.
beat him.
He lost
Josh
to Jack
Taylor
Catterall,
beat
bro.
Sorry.
Josh
Ramirez.
Taylor
He didn't
lost to
beat
Jack
I'm
Prograis.
Catterall,
sorry.
bro. He
How you
lost to Jack
That
I'm
was
Catterall,
a
taking for
bro.
the
trap
champ.
fight, bro.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Get out of here. That was a fluke.
What's
That
good
was
for
a
the goose
fluke.
is
It
good for
happens
the
in boxing.
gander. What is good for the goose
Y'all
is
pick
good
and
for the
choose.
gander. You
Y'all pick
can't
and
apply
choose
that
who.
same
Y'all pick
bullshit
and choose
theory to say
when y'all
Tio's
say, "Oh,
undisputed, but
y'all
then on
gotta
the
beat
same
the
token
champ."
can't say,
Josh
nah,
Taylor was the
baloney.
undisputed
Baloney.
champ, and he fucking pushed the pace of that whole fight with
No,
Catterall, and
Josh
fucking
Taylor.
pushed the
Josh Taylor
action.
got a gift decision versus Jack
Nah, he
Catterall.
didn't
So
get a
if we
good
using that,
decision. Jack
bro. If
Catterall
we
gotta earn it.
y'all see
He
you
didn't
full of
earn
you
it.
being y'all being
The same way he
hypocritical
looked
right now.
pathetic
What's
against
good for the goose is
Linares.
good for the gander, bro.
Yo, Josh Taylor was undisputed. Nigga, stop with all that bullshit. He was undisputed. He was the undisputed champ. He never lost his title. That was a trap
Yeah, he
fight. He
never
beat
lost because they
Ramirez.
made sure he didn't get the loss
Ramirez
against Jack
is who's better,
Catterall.
Ramirez or Catterall? Who's better? Ramirez or Catterall?
Did they fight yet?
No, but who's better?
All right, then. So I don't
Who
have the
has done
answer.
more?
I don't have the answer. They haven't fought
You
yet.
yes, you do. Because Jack Catterall never been champion. All right, Jose Ramirez has.
Well, he
Who
would have
else?
been
Regis
champion if they
Prograis.
didn't
Who's
take
better?
if they.
Who's better? Who's better? Regis Prograis or Jack
The
Catterall?
argument you making has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Regis Prograis. That means
The
Josh
argument
Taylor
you
beat
making has
two fighters
nothing what I'm
that are
has
better
nothing
than.
to do with what
No,
I'm
it does
talking about.
mean because it's a
No, it
trap fight. You
doesn't.
know what a trap fight means? He didn't get up for that fight. He didn't train for that fight. He wasn't.
Well,
He
that's his
wasn't
fault
himself
then.
for that
That's
fight.
his responsibility as a fighter.
He's way better than that. He's a pound for pound fighter. He was undisputed, and Tio beat
Pound for
him
pound, who's pound for? He was on your
before
pound for pound list. He wasn't
Tio
on mine.
beat. Yeah, he was on everybody's pound for pound list. What are you talking about? He was undisputed. He was undisputed, like real
Oh, he was
undisputed.
after Jack Catterall. He was not on the pound for pound list for me anymore.
That was a fight that could have gone either way. That he didn't train for. That he didn't get ready for. He wasn't up for. It was a trap.
Excuses. I'm
It was
hearing
a trap
excuses right
fight.
now.
So what
Well,
was
you
the
right
excuses for when he
now.
beat better fighters than Jack Catterall?
Excuses.
We know that he's
Excuses.
better
I'm hearing
than the other guy.
excuses.
We know that he's better than him.
You got a cape
Josh
on right now.
Taylor
You're
is
being a
better than
Superman because
has
you're
done more than
caping for
Jack
Josh
Catterall. That's a
Taylor.
fact.
You're giving
Okay,
your
Devin
excuses.
Haney has not done better than Lomachenko. Therefore, that fight there is no trap fight because that was the best fight of his career. That was Devin Haney's biggest fight of his career, and he got fucked up. I don't want to hear nothing. He got fucked up. So there's not no. He wasn't up for that. There was none of
No,
that.
I don't want to hear. I
Josh
don't want to hear
Taylor,
that in excuses.
Josh
You're making
Taylor had
excuses for Josh
Josh
Taylor.
Taylor cleaned out the whole division. You're gonna talk about Jack Jack Catterall. Who the fuck is Jack Catterall? Jack
The
Taylor just
person that
cleaned up
actually beat
Holyfield
Josh
division.
Taylor first. That's who Jack Catterall was.
It don't matter, man. Jack Catterall,
It,
look, Jack
it,
Catterall
it, it
couldn't even
don't
do
matter.
nothing to Linares. Linares is like a fucking featherweight out of his weight class, 40 years old. Jack Catterall can't even do nothing to him. So how good is really Jack Catterall? That was more so Josh Taylor had a bad night. He didn't train. He wasn't focused, and he didn't get up
He's
for
had
that
a
fight.
couple bad
That's
nights in a
it.
row. He's had a couple
Nah,
bad nights in a row.
listen, that means that Tio's resume is way better than any one of your favorite fighter resume.
First of
Tio's
all, Teal's
resume is better
resume is
than that.
fucking golden, bro. Teal's resume is phenomenal, bro. That's why
Canelo,
he's
so why
on
you
my.
not
all right,
comparing
all
That's
right.
him to
why he's on my
Lomas?
pound for
We're
pound
not even
list. Clearly,
arguing that. We're not
he's
even
on my
arguing.
pound for pound list.
All
Clearly.
right, man. That at least, yeah, all right.
He got
That's
to be
good.
your favorite
But you
fighter,
shook.
damn it.
Yo, but he got
No,
to
he
be top
don't.
5, bro. I don't want to hear nothing.
No, he's right. He's
Top
number
5,
6 for
top
me.
6.
He's number 6. He's number 6. He's number
Yeah, that's
6.
Yo,
good.
yo,
That's
yo, I
good.
gotta stop this conversation for the people in the chat. Big up to Real Boxing TV with the stupid chat. He says, send the link, bruh. Bruh, cousin on the panel is wilding. Shout out to him though. Okay. Let me send the link. We got Tia female fans. You know they get crazy. It's a sensitive topic. See what it is with Tia female over here. Yeah, I'm biased. You see people in the chat, they're getting offended,
By
right?
me? By
You
me?
know, Tia female's a sensitive topic like that. There's a lot
Oh,
of,
it is what it is. I'll take it. You know,
yeah,
but
I get
again,
it.
at the end of the
Yeah, no,
day,
yeah,
I'm
you
not
gotta
going.
stick up for yourself. I'm
I
not.
mean, but
Yeah,
at the
stick
end of
up
the
for
day, though,
yourself.
I'm
Say
not
what you
really
gotta
beefing
say.
with Tio
But
fans. I
Tia
don't have a
female
beef with
Lopez,
Tio fans.
Yo,
Female
Tio
Lopez
could have
is
got
a
the same
sensitive
protection that Devin
situation
Haney
on
got,
YouTube, bro.
but it's not. He don't got the complexion for the protection. That's why Tio don't get that win, and Devin
Oh, I
Haney
don't
got
want to
his
hear
win
this.
over a
No,
legend.
bro,
How?
this is
No, no, no,
bullshit.
no.
This is
How
bullshit I'm
Pio
hearing now.
didn't
This
get a
is
win
bullshit.
over a nobody, and then
This is
Devin
bullshit
Haney
right now.
got
This
a
is
gift
bullshit.
decision
I don't
Always
want to
over
hear
trying
this.
to
a
I don't want to hear
legend.
this.
What's that? That's
Bro.
complexion for
Yo,
protection, man.
I
That's
don't want to
complexion.
hear this. This is bullshit right now that I'm hearing right now. This is
wow.
bullshit.
But you know
Complexion.
what? You know
Nah,
This
what?
is bullshit.
You see
it's
how
the
you
American
see how
fighter
you see
because
how I hear people saying, "Well, Tyson Fury, nah, they didn't take it from the champion and all that stuff, and he did it good with the jab and stuff, even though he got knocked down." Okay, all right. If the Mises Andre's just jabbing around with David Benavidez and stuff like that, and just out
yo,
jabbed them,
Andre.
yeah, I want
Yo,
to
but
hear
Andre never
everybody
fought
say,
Triple
"Oh,
Punch. I know you
the
spoke
Mises
with
Andre
Andre,
getting
but he
robbed."
never fought Triple G though, bro.
And
Why
we're
he didn't
gonna
fight
talk
Triple
about
G?
Demetrius
And you talk
Andrade's
about hold on, no,
topic
no.
in a minute.
Punch like
We're
to
gonna
talk
talk
about how
about
Triple G
Boo
ducked
Boo
him
in a
at the
minute.
end. You think
Okay.
Triple G ducked him at the end? Or
All right, but let me just
you don't think
look.
Triple
We
G
got a
already
lot of
made
people
that
in the
cash
panel
out
right
fight
now, bro.
versus
Yo,
Canelo?
hold
Why,
back,
why
hold
would you
back.
make 20 million
All
versus
right,
Canelo and then you fight Andre for
all
like
right, bro.
4.5? Come on, man.
All right, chill for a bit. We got a lot of people in the back of the end now. We got to get them involved. Yo, we got the
Dale.
Tia Female Lopez fan club, Low Nose Boxing. I don't
Nah,
even need to
I
call your
fuck with
name.
Triple G too though. Triple G's the truth too.
Yo, Low
And
Nose, what's
Canelo.
happening?
I told everybody, you fucking scumbags.
Yo, is
Teofimo
that
Lopez.
senior?
I seen you. My son's gonna fuck up
Oh
Devin
my
Haney,
god.
bro.
That's senior. That's DK senior, nigga. That's DK senior.
Yo, what's good, brother? What's good, man? Yo, rap star. I haven't been on in a minute. First and foremost, before we get to Tio, as far as me, I want to say one thing, bro. I told everybody that this heavyweight division ever needs to be tossed in the garbage. You would never see Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe or Tommy Morrison have a life and death struggle against a fighter making his pro
Look
debut.
at these people
Let's
calling
toss
But
the
that
boxing
shit
heavy.
wasn't
chat.
real
Let's
though, bro.
They're calling boxing garbage. Look
That
at
shit
these
no the
wasn't
people.
heavyweight
real.
the, the heavyweight division is
Garbage.
trash, bro. The
Garbage, man.
heavyweight division is trash,
Nah.
bro. It is, bro.
So
Nah.
boxing.
Tyson
So
Fury
look. So
dropped the
call
ball,
yourself
bro.
a boxing media.
Nah, I
You
don't
saying
think
it's
so.
garbage, right?
No,
So
I
all
said
the
the
casuals
heavyweight.
which are watching today, we are
The
garbage. And
heavyweight, no, the
everybody
heavyweight
in
division.
what we
I
are is
said the heavyweight
garbage.
You
Yeah.
ain't
division,
see that
bro.
in the
But you
fight?
know, in heavyweight, anything can happen. Any
That's
one of
not
these
any.
heavyweights could fight
That's not.
anyone. Anything can
Yeah,
happen
but
in
Yo,
heavyweight.
Fury could have
that's not
knocked him out if
anything,
he
So
bro.
why are
wanted to,
you
man.
fucking calling my sport garbage now, bruh?
No, I said heavyweight.
The
Tyson
fuck you
Fury
think this
dropped
is
the ball,
garbage?
bro.
Shut the
He
fuck
was
up. This
supposed.
is boxing, bro.
He was supposed to
Rapstar, you
dominate
getting
that dude, bro.
emotional. He said the
Nah,
heavyweight
man, I
division is
like
Yeah,
to keep
trash.
it
bro.
He said
entertaining,
the
bro.
heavyweight division is trash.
Yeah,
You're being
It's
emotional,
not
yeah,
bro.
garbage though,
exactly,
bro.
exactly.
The
The
heavyweight
sport
division in
ain't
comparison to the
garbage.
90s
It
and
is,
70s
bro.
and 80s
If
is
the sport is
trash.
Yo,
garbage, man, let's just shut this
No,
shit
we're
That's
down
the
not.
and
sport.
go.
Yo,
yo,
stop trying to
Let's just say,
deflect. He
let's
didn't
go
say the
MMA
sport is
fight.
garbage. He said the
How about we go
heavyweight
to
division
MMA?
is trash. He said the heavyweight division is trash. He didn't say the sport is
Exactly,
nah,
garbage. He said
Yeah,
the
but it's
heavyweight
exactly.
trash.
division is trash.
Yeah,
In
but it's
comparison to
trash.
the 90s, the heavyweight division is trash.
I'm biased. Wait, man.
nah,
Ty-
you gotta
Tyson
watch
Fury
Wait.
was
Lewis
supposed to
versus
destroy that
Klitschko.
dude, bro.
I'm
Lewis
biased.
versus
Look, see,
Klitschko,
Low Nose Boxing.
that was a
He's a
good fight.
boxing. He's a boxing hardcore.
I
He's a
know that, but
boxing
Tyson
guy.
Fury let
He
me
should
down,
wait.
bro.
Low Nose. I'm gonna give you your respect. I don't expect them words coming out of his mouth like this is
Well, that's
garbage.
I
different.
never
That
said the sport. I never said the sport was
no, but you're
garbage,
saying
bro.
that a heavyweight is garbage
The
now.
heavyweight division, bro. This is my thing, bro.
All right, You guys
Tyson
are
Fury,
hardcores. Carry on.
Tyson Fury is supposed to be the best heavyweight in the world. He is, right? He was not supposed to go in there and have that type of fight with that dude. Even when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, Floyd trained, bro. He had media workouts. He came in shape, man. So Fury should have took this fight seriously, bro. He had no business going in there having a close fight with somebody that ever boxed professional before, man. I'm
He could
disappointed.
do
Yes,
whatever
I
he
am,
He
bro.
wants. He
took
doing
it serious.
favors.
That's the
He
point. That's
doing
how
favors.
he took it serious.
No, he didn't, Punch. He didn't take
Who
that shit
said no?
serious.
He said he worked out
Nah, what
12
you thought?
weeks.
Nah,
How do you know he
yo,
didn't
I
take it
refuse
serious?
to
Tyson Fury
believe
said he
somebody
trained for
that
12
don't box
weeks.
could beat the heavyweight
Why you
champion.
giving Tyson Fury the excuses?
Because
He ain't
it's
never
the
came with no excuse.
exhibition. It was an exhibition.
But time
No,
out, time out.
it wasn't an
You say,
exhibition. It wasn't an
wait.
exhibition.
Wait, y'all, you saying he's not in shape. Tyson Fury said he's in shape. Why are you building an excuse for Tyson Fury? He never said he wasn't in shape. He
Then
said
that's
he
even
trained
worse.
12 weeks for this fight.
Oh my
Then that's
God! You
even
really
worse
think
that
he
he
can't
wasn't
beat
shape.
Ngannou in boxing? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Yo,
Don't make an excuse for him.
bro. Wilder will knock Ngannou out in like 1 or 2 rounds, bro. So with
Don't make an
AJ,
excuse for him.
he didn't want to. That's what it was, bro. He was doing him a favor. He was trying
He
to
ain't
put him
doing him
over in
no
No.
favor. He
boxing.
got his
What
ass
do you mean
whooped.
a favor?
Nah,
That's
I don't
not a
think so,
favor.
bro. I don't
You
think.
acting
I
like a
don't even
Wilder
like Tyson
fan now.
Fury, but
You
I don't think.
building
I
an
don't. I don't think he's
excuse.
that bad.
You building
That's a
an
disgrace to
excuse. Tyson
boxing. You
Fury don't
think
got
that's a
no
disgrace to
excuse.
boxing? You think that's a disgrace to boxing? Like if that was actually like
Ngannou
what
was
you're
just that
saying
good.
actually happened, that's a disgrace, bro. I refuse to believe that shit. I thought it was fixed.
So now,
That's
so
Nah,
you
that
wanna,
wasn't.
so you wanna
Nah, that
be
wasn't fixed. That was
so
not
you
fixed,
wanna
bro.
Can't
mind
you
f yourself.
believe that shit that Tyson Fury can't fuck up Ngannou? Are you
He did.
serious?
He
So you
didn't
wanna
do
mind
it.
f yourself. You think that he got
Ngannou
that
don't
black
even
eye
got
just for the
fights,
fun of
bro.
it?
Ngannou don't even got fights. He don't got
Well,
professional
You
fights.
just wanna get that black eye for the fun of it?
he dropped
That
Fury,
black guy's
bro.
fake, bro. He put fucking makeup, bro. That shit digital, bro. Come on,
Oh,
man.
come
Don't
on, man.
believe
We
that.
Nah, you
talking
got
Don't
now you
believe
boxing.
that
joking,
Right,
hype,
let
bro.
me
Ain't
get
no
to
Yeah,
the
now
no
you
come
super
joking.
on.
chat.
bullshit.
Yo, I
We
want to get
talking
to the
boxing.
super chat. I got involved the super chat. Danny Medina with the super chat. He says TO versus the fucking world, and I think he means this to
Yo, that's
also
right.
unbiased. Bow down to the takeover, unbiased.
Well, every
Yeah.
time I'm being told to bow down, it goes bad for the boxer. Don't do that. Every time I'm being told to bow down, it's going bad for
No,
the
but you
boxer.
was
So
told by the panel. No,
shout
no,
out to
but I
Danny.
heard the panel.
Shout out to
When I
Danny,
was
but don't do
eating,
that,
I
bro,
heard the
because rap
panel
star
Here's
unbiased.
how you
jinx.
think.
They told you on the channel that if you don't respect T.O. on that level, you ain't a boxing fan. You
But
said,
I
I
do
don't,
respect T.O. I'm not a fan of T.O., but I respect
Well, you
T.O.,
better
and
be
I
a
think
fan of
T.O.'s a great
Tio.
they
boxer.
Nah,
said
you
you,
gotta be a fan of Tio. You know why you gotta be a fan of
so
Tio?
let Low
Because
Nose
he
boxing.
fought.
Low Nose
He
boxing. He's
stepped
not
up
a fan
before
of T.O.
everybody did. Tank has yet to step up. Tank, and then when Devin
That's
Haney
why.
stepped
That's
up, he
why I
got
get
beat.
upset about. That's why I'm
If
upset
you're not a
about Tank
fan of
because I
Tio,
have
you
no
don't got no
argument for
boxing
Tank.
card. You out of the
See,
community.
I think Tank is better than Devin Haney though.
Yo, fucking
Cause
funny.
At least fucking Tank got power,
These
bro.
guys are hilarious.
Tiafimo beat Lomachenko when Lomachenko was top 3 pound for pound, and he beat Josh Taylor as an underdog.
Exactly.
So with that being
Exactly. At
said,
his prime.
and this is
That's
why
why T.O.'s in my
and this
pound
is
for pound.
and this is why I want that Cambosos rematch, because every time I talk about Tio, people want to bring Cambosos out of their ass every time. Bro, I'm tired
T.O.
of the
got better
Cambosos
things to
shit.
do than what.
I
I
hope,
understand he
I
wants that,
hope.
but he got
Listen,
better
listen.
things to do. He got
I
bigger fights
hope.
to do
Listen,
than
That
listen.
was a
Cambosos.
fluke,
Yeah,
bro.
listen
Come
to me.
on,
Listen to
bro.
me.
We know that
I
Tio
hope.
came in trying to knock him
Listen
out
to
in the
me.
first round.
Listen to me. I hope that Tank Davis gets the Loma fight so Cambosos could be free. Because Tio tried to make the Cambosos fight, but Cambosos wants to fight Loma in Australia
Uh,
for more
T.O.
money.
got bigger
I
fish
want
to
that
fry,
rematch.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo, and
but
that's
T.O.
why
got
they
bigger
gave
listen to
fish to
me.
Cambosos
fry.
the gift
Who you
decision.
But
I
want,
don't know if
Teal's
you
Bud?
fighting.
seen
But
it,
listen
bro.
to me. Teal's
They
fighting in
try to keep him
February,
alive.
bro. Nobody's available. Listen to me carefully. We got Ryan Garcia in December. We got
Who
Devin
you
in
want,
December.
Bud?
That's oh man, come on with that bullshit.
Tio want
That's
Bud.
not
Yo, bro, if
that's not
Tio
a
Lineal
2
want
versus
month
Bud,
lineal.
turnaround.
if Tio want Bud, I don't want to hear nothing about anybody else. I don't want to hear that. Yo, if Tio fight Bud in this and he loses by like 1 or 2 points, like he's better than any one of y'all like favorite new up and coming fighters. Like, cause that's amazing. For you to
He
Yeah, you
ain't
can
really
get
fighting.
try to
Nah,
some
call
that's
out the
superstars on
pound
that
for
one,
pound best
though.
fighter in the world that's bigger than you, that's
Yeah,
way
you can
bigger
get
than
some
you.
superstars on that one. That's slim
After
than that.
beating a pound
Okay,
for
I want to
pound
break this
lightweight
down
and a pound for
intelligently.
pound
I don't want the
light
fanboys to
welterweight.
get
He beat
emotional.
2 divisions pound for pound,
You
nigga.
know what I mean? Let's talk to
And
people
Tank has
about
yet
this
to fight once.
intelligently. All right.
Get the fuck
What
out
is
of
it
here.
about Tiafimo, unbiased, that you are
Fuck
not
out
a
of here with
fan
y'all
of?
niggas, man.
Why are you not a fan?
Hold up. My man got me cracking up laughing. I'm sorry. Hold up. Oh man, he was
Why is
going
it
off.
that you're not a fan of this guy?
Of T.O.? Okay, so the things about T.O. that disturb me is that the whole the whole Triller situation was like, you complaining about. And the thing is, some of his complaints are legitimate, but the moves that he make in the process of them are bad, not necessarily good moves, and optically. And he says things sometimes out his ass. So it rubs me the wrong way, but it doesn't diminish his fighting skill. So I'll separate the two when I'm watching a T.O. fight. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I hope T.O. loses every fight." I don't have that mentality. I just think he sometimes speaks and moves stupidly, but it doesn't undermine his boxing ability. Now, if we're talking just boxing, then it's a completely different conversation. No, in regards to his boxing ability, he's a phenomenal fighter. He does deserve to be paid on another level, but he got to continue to build his brand.
But you don't have to. So you're making sense. You don't have to specifically be a fan of the guy, but you respect his boxing.
His boxing ability is nothing something that can't be questioned. If you try to bash T.O.'s boxing ability, then you on some hate shit.
No, he
you a
says,
Mike
why are
Tyson
you not a
fan?
fan? If you're
Unbiased?
not a fan of
I love
Teofimo,
Tyson.
you are not a fan of boxing. That's what the chat's telling
So you like a man that raped a woman?
Are we doing this right now?
Wait. You said that you don't like T.O. because of the man and what he does outside. And I
I
asked
didn't
you,
say
you a Mike
no.
Tyson
No, I
fan.
said no.
So
No, you're not.
you support a
You got it,
rapist?
bro. You got to get the context of what I'm saying, bro. You got to get the context of what I'm saying. Somebody I don't like can do things that are great, and I'll give them props for it. And there's somebody that I can like and can do bad things, and I will not be on board with the bad thing he's done. But I'll say but I'm a fan of this person. So you don't try to box me in that type of
I'm
bullcrap
not
type
trying
of
to box you.
scenario.
I'm just going by what you're saying. You
No,
said
but
that
no,
T.O.
you're
said
trying to
certain
place a
things.
box. You're trying
You
to
said
place a
that
box. You're trying to place a
you
box
said
that just
T.O.
shouldn't be placed.
You said T.O. said things that rub you the wrong way. What about when Mike Tyson said, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot"? You like those stuff?
Oh
Good
my
point.
God.
Good point.
That's not a good point. I'm gonna tell you why this is not a good point. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you, that I'm having to defend this type of scenario. It's ridiculous. Yes, I was a fan of Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson did things that wouldn't approve of, and I'm
He
not
told the
necessarily a
reporter he
fan
was
of
going to fornicate with
Teofimo Lopez, but he does phenomenal things
her.
inside of the ring. Why
He don't
can't
ever told the
why
reporter
can't
he's going to fornicate with her.
You should just leave it to Punch and this. There's a dialogue going on, and let them dialogue it
No,
out.
this is
Go
not a
ahead.
dialogue. This is a flying trapeze box. This is nonsense to me.
Well,
You know,
people, Punch,
No,
they're
I'm just
saying
saying
like
all
that
of
you
it.
like
like
I'm
how T.O.
it's like
fights, right?
no, but you're
Let's say
forcing me to say that I have to like T.O. or it's an issue. No, T.O. I'm not a fan of T.O., but T.O.'s a phenomenal boxer. When he boxes, I'm tuned in, so he's going to get my dollars because he's a great boxer. Everything
I
after
get
that
that. No,
doesn't
I
matter.
get you said it. You said like three. I get you. You said you don't like T.O., but he's a phenomenal boxer. And then you said the things that he says rub you the wrong way. So then I asked you, are you a Mike Tyson fan? You said, hell yeah, I'm a Mike Tyson fan. So what he's done outside of the sport of boxing doesn't rub you the wrong way.
But
That's what
see,
I'm
the
just
thing is,
saying.
you're giving me a comparison to somebody that I'm watching boxing as a 40-year-old man, in comparison to somebody that I was in my youth and an impressionable kid would came up as a boxer. I'm gonna have a different disposition, a different view of life as I get older. You're asking me to talk about something in two different phases of my life. One was when I was a child going into to before I even hit adulthood, and now we're talking about something where I'm a full-fledged grown man.
So now you can understand a younger man if he makes whatever mistakes that you feel. I'm just going by what you're saying. That's
And
all it
that's
is.
why I don't talk about Tiafimo like some people who don't like Tiafimo, because that doesn't matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, what matters is what he does in that squared ring.
You don't look. We talking about box. You the one that brought Teofimo
But
Lopez
why do you
personal
think there's
outside of
people like that, Punch? Do you see that? Like, there's some guys in the chat that said, fuck Tio and his goofy ass fans. Why do you think people don't like Tio?
because they worried about other stuff that really doesn't concern his fight, his fighting, his fights. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm asked. That's why I'm asking him. So do you like what these other guys did outside of the ring? Do you support that? Because
Hold
you're
up.
saying you don't like Tio because of what
Okay,
Tio
can I
says.
respond to something? I need to respond to something real quick, Punch.
You need to clarify first.
I'm gonna say my last piece, and I'm gonna leave it at this on this topic, because this is why I sometimes don't even engage with the bullshit. Because when you have people like Dante Merlo and people like Abel saying if Tio was black, he'd be a fan. I don't watch boxing based on fucking color. Miguel Cotto, one of the fighters I love the most. I don't do politics of color-based shit when it comes to boxing. I like a boxer for the boxer, period. I don't do that shit. So stop. Don't. If you want to put me in that box, I'll gladly put tape on the box and ship that shit somewhere else, because I'm not for that. I don't subscribe to none of that shit. When black people say, "Oh, you a coon because you don't like," I don't fuck with them, and I'm not gonna fuck with you if you're gonna be like, "Oh, if Tia was black, you would be rooting for him." I don't fuck with none of y'all. Fuck y'all. I don't do that with boxing. You
But
can
you know
you
what?
can
You know
suck a
what? You
dick.
should stay.
No,
You
not you.
should
I'm talking
stay.
to the
You
chat.
should. You
I'm
should
talking
stay.
to the chat. Y'all can suck a dick. I don't do that race-based bullshit. I like
Look,
boxing for
look. You
boxing.
should stay.
Y'all motherfuckers just fuck up the sport with that race-based bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
Brother, you should stay
Oh,
within that comment that you just made. You said, I rock the boxer for the boxer. That's what I'm saying. If you rock the boxer for the boxer, so why wouldn't you be a fan of Teofimo Lopez?
When you like a boxer,
You said that you're a fan, you rock with the boxer for the boxer. So I'm saying, take away Teofimo Lopez outside of what you don't like. So as a boxer, because you just said you rock the boxer for the boxer, you should be a Teofimo Lopez fan.
did he fight Haney like I wanted him to? No, he didn't. He fought Kambosos,
Did
and
Haney
he
fight
ended up
Teofimo
losing.
Lopez like you wanted him to?
But the thing is, the Teofimo's the person that went the other direction, not Haney.
What that
Haney
When
went
that
the other direction right now. Teofimo came out of retirement when Devin
What do
Haney
you
was going to
mean?
fight Cambosos for that.
This guy,
retirement,
Not
Devin Haney
Cambosos.
retirement,
Devin Haney
retirement.
petitioned to fight Arnold
That's what
Barboza.
Yeah,
to me.
there
To
you
me,
go,
that retirement
Barbosa.
was nothing but with posturing and
Yeah, but
movements to get himself in a better
brother,
position as a
no, but
boxer. I'm not.
no, but bro,
I'm
no,
not
no.
gonna
But
fault
what
him
I'm
for
trying
it,
to explain
but I'm
to
not
you,
gonna sit here and
but,
say, "Oh yeah, I believe he was
no, but
really
what I'm
retired." No.
But what I'm trying to explain to you is that right now, I mean, just to get in as far as, because you said when did Devin Haney have an opportunity to fight? When Teofimo said, you know what, I'm not going to give up my WBO belt, let's fight. Devin Haney could have been a guy, let's make it happen. Instead of pushing forward with Regis Prograis, why didn't he try to go for that Teofimo WBO belt? Instead, he was trying to go for it, thinking he was retired to try to get the easy way from Arnold Barboza. Why he ain't fight Teo? They're not mentioning Teofimo Lopez name no more after that fight with Josh Taylor. Nobody's calling Teofimo out no more. Nobody's calling that man out no more. So all the
Because Tio was a problem in the ring. Tio is no easy out for nobody. So if you're gonna fight
exactly,
Tio,
but nobody's calling him
but
out no more
nobody's
though.
gonna fight Tio unless their money is right, because they
But
know
no,
they stand a chance to lose. That's where
nobody
me as
did.
a boxing fan, will acknowledge what Tio has accomplished
Yeah,
and what he can do. See, these, I can't stand. I'm gonna get out the check because I'm tired of these racist, stupid fucking clowns that's on here. Everybody wants to. I hate when anybody subscribes race to everything. Like, stop that stupid
yeah.
shit.
I'm not saying about race at all.
No, not you. I'm sorry. I apologize because I shouldn't be
All
talking
right,
to the
Don't
okay.
get
panel about what
frustrated.
stupid people in the chat are saying.
Yeah, don't pay no mind to the chat. You know what I mean? Don't sweat that. As far as us having a dialogue, is all respect, man. But Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney is his fans created the narrative that Tio was ducking, right? When Tio was the champion and they were supposed to have that meeting with Bob Arum, that's a fact. Even Javante Davis called Devin Haney out for not fighting Teofimo. They wasn't trying to sign with Bob, right? But when George Kambosos got that victory, they sold the fight to go with Bob Arum because they knew that was an easy win. When Teofimo had the belt, like, look at the pattern. Look at the pattern with Devin Haney. And I'm not a Haney hater. Look at the pattern. He uses other fighters' names for clout. He got a fight lined up, and now Bill Haney's making videos talking about I'm smoking tank packs. You mentioned Tank Davis' name now. They did the same thing with Teofimo. So I don't buy into that. Tio wasn't ducking nobody, bro. He fought Lomachenko when people say he was green. He fought Josh Taylor coming off of a bad performance that some people feel like he lost that fight where he was in the
Yeah,
ring questioning himself, and he went in there and fought Josh Taylor. Even I
and
felt
whooped
that
his
was
ass
and
and pillar the post.
I'm a Tio guy, and I felt that was a dangerous fight for Tio. So why we Doug Devin Haney. I don't get it, bro.
Bro, okay, listen. At the end of the day, whether I'm right or wrong about what happened in that scenario, it really don't matter at the end of the day because what the fact of the remain is this: I thought T.O. was going to lose to Josh Taylor. I ate crow. T.O. shut me the fuck up, and I said, T.O., now, listen. I bowed down in that situation. In that situation, I bowed down. T.O., so this is the message to every T.O. fan who is overboard. T.O. has earned his respect. Y'all don't gotta cape for him. Y'all ain't got to do nothing extra about it. T.O. has earned his respect in the boxing ring. So all he got to do now is just put himself in the best position and just go out there and fight the best fights and execute.
And you know what? And I'm gonna give
He's
you.
there. He's in position.
And I'm gonna give you a Devin Haney
welcome
fan
you
some
as a
respect
fan,
too.
not
Yeah,
your Jennifer Lopez member.
and I'm gonna give you Devin Haney fans your respect too, even though I be going in on Devin Haney a lot. Devin Haney beat Regis Progress, bro. I gotta give Devin Haney credit, all the credit in the world. Despite him ducking Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney gonna have a very good resume as well. This is why Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney for me is the first mega fight out of the young guns because both of those guys are cementing their legacies young. Both of those guys got a resume. So when they fight each other and you look at the highlights, you're gonna see highlights of T.O. beating Josh, T.O. beating Loma, beating Comey. You're gonna see highlights of Devin beating Loma, Devin beating Regis Prograis. That's the fight I want next. But my question is, I don't think that's gonna happen in February because that's a 2-month turnaround. So is T.O. gonna still fight in February or they're gonna push that further? Because personally, I want the winner of Devin Haney and Regis Prograis next for T.O. if it's not gonna be Kambosos. That's what I want next, bro.
I feel you. You know, when it comes down to T.O.'s next fight, it's really 3 fighters is on the menu, and I personally don't think you should put Kambosos on there. He got bigger fish to fry than the damn Kambosos. Just to be real, to me the 3 fights for T.O. is going to be Haney, Ryan Garcia, or Tank. Those are the 3 fights. That's the only 3 fights he should be looking for because all those fights are going to make money. And that's his issue right now. He's not getting paid enough as a top level boxer.
What's the projected dates for you for those fights? Because according to things I'm hearing, they're talking about February for T.O. Ryan Garcia is not going to happen in February, bro.
No,
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Devin Haney. That's a 2-month turnaround. Ryan Garcia is about to be in a knockdown, drag-out fight, in my opinion, with that guy he's going to fight. So who is it going to be? Tank is not going. Tank is not going to 140 until they fight Shakur. Kenny Ellis said that himself. So Tank is out of that question. Who is he going to fight at 140 in February?
That sucks. That means it's going to be somebody that they ain't going to get him the pay that he feel like he deserves. It's going to be a Barbosa or
Teal's not fighting Barbosa. Teal's not a say yes person to anybody. Teal's not going to fight Barbosa.
I wouldn't want him to because that's not going to do anything for him for where he's trying to go.
That's what I'm saying. So is Teal going to push that date further back, or is he just going to say, "Fuck it, I'll fight Jose Ramirez in February"? Because that'd be a good fight. I'll take that one for him.
I mean, in regards to him just being active and staying busy and staying sharp, then if that's the only fight for him to be able to have on the Super Bowl weekend, then so be it. But the problem for me with that for him in the career aspect is Super Bowl weekend, bro. Bro, you want to have a name that's going to ring for him, man, and that would be disappointing for T.O. if he had to settle for a Ramirez fight for that fight. I hope he can get.
I think Ramirez is good, bro. I think Ramirez. Ramirez
he's a good fighter, but Ramirez is good. Don't get me wrong; it's going to be a solid test, and it will be another good win for him. But it don't move that needle. Then that's what he needs right now. That's his issue all together is that he needs the stuff that's moving the needle.
And he deserves to get paid because he had 2 tough legacy fights and he did not get paid what he should have been paid. So I understand where he's coming from. He's looking for a big payday fight.
He's got to move a little smarter, though, in my opinion. I think the way he's going about it is not the right way. Remember this? I think this all started with the Trella stuff. So and that's why I'm like, yo, you coming at you saying you keep your black fighters and all that, but you got to take accountability for yourself and why you got in this position to some degree. You got to move correctly to set yourself up and put yourself in the best position. You're doing what you got to do in the ring at this point. So just set your cards right. The other stuff that he said to me was BS.
I don't like the retirement talk. That's why I don't like, because I like Punch said. I think that retirement talk it kills his momentum. Like people already like, ah man, come on, you retired now. You're not retired. It's like the thing with T.O. T.O. is, and that's my favorite fighter. And at Rap Star, I tell you, I critique him too. Like I'm not one of them guys that's gonna say T.O. could beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm not like that. I always said with T.O. I want to see more consistency. The thing with T.O. he's sort of like becoming like a Kanye West of boxing as far as things that he says outside the ring.
That's
But
an
other than
interesting
that,
take. That was an interesting take right there. The
yeah.
Kanye West about that was a very interesting take right there.
And Teal's such a real dude. He's not gonna hire a PR. He's gonna say how he feel. But as far as what he does in the ring, I want to see him fight next. But I'm thinking if he's gonna fight in February, who is it gonna be?
It
Because
may
like I
end up
said, I
being
don't think.
Stephanie Ramirez, but I
Yeah.
wish, see Tio and Tank for that fight, man. I'm a boxing fan, so all the other shit I put to the side. Give me that
Yo,
fight for February. Why
I
not?
jumped on I jumped on the Rise podcast when Coach Kenny was there, and I asked Coach Kenny. I asked him a question. I said, "What's up? Everybody's talking about Tio versus Tank." Kenny said, "We'll fight him. It got to be at 135." And I told Kenny, "Tio ain't going to 135." And then
Damn.
Kenny said, "We ain't going to 140 until we fight Shakur, because Shakur is we don't want to leave that division with people saying that we running from Shakur." So to Tank's credit, at least they're willing to stay at 135 until they fight the main guy there, which is Shakur. But that T.O. Tank fight is not going to happen if Tio's not going to 135, and I don't think that would be wise for Tio to go back to 135 anyway. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Tio respects himself too much. He's not going to put himself at a disadvantage against Tank.
Well,
So we got to go ahead.
no, I was just thinking about all the belt holders at 140, and see the problem
yeah.
is that Rolly belt is a real doozy too. So that's a doozy right now.
Rolly still
Um,
champion?
huh?
Nah, in
Yes and
recess,
no.
in recess.
That's
You're
what I'm
champion in
saying.
recess, brother.
Yeah, I
He
think
still
Barroso and who else is fighting? It's Barroso and I think Davies is going to end up fighting. That's what I saw. I don't know if it's been confirmed or anything and nothing official, but Barroso and Davies is supposed to fight for the belt, and then I guess then Rolly is supposed to have to fight the winner. I guess if to maintain the belt. I don't know 100%, but that's what I had seen to the point where I'm at right now in regards to that. I don't know though.
I think T.O. needs to fight a big fight, like I said, the winner of Devin and Regis or
So that would
Tank.
have to wait then.
If not,
That would have to wait then.
then he should continue to unify, right? Get his name, get
Yeah.
more accolades, get more accolades.
But the thing, brother, the thing is that Tio, supposedly they're working on a February fight. My thing is this: if he's gonna wait on the winner of Haney and Regis or a possible Ryan fight, I think that fight date is not gonna happen in February unless Tio is willing to take a stay busy fight in February. Tio don't strike me as that type of fighter that's gonna take a stay busy fight. And based on the history, I don't trust him with a stay busy fight. Because what if he goes in there and sleeps? You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather Tio fight maybe twice a year against guys that's gonna motivate him. But if he's gonna fight Devin Haney and Regis, we're talking about December, January, February, March, April, maybe. I don't think it's gonna happen in February.
Yeah, or Matthias.
Yeah, come on, that's not
Matthias,
gonna
no,
happen, bro.
Matthias is fighting. Matthias is fighting on the
That shit ain't
there's a
happening, bro.
co-main on Boo Boo and
Yeah, that's not
Boo
happening,
Boo
bro.
and
Matthias,
Oh
yeah.
Matthias is fighting them.
And then once again, Matthias, who I feel they're dropping the ball with.
Yo, what happened?
Nope.
He dropped off. He was in the middle of saying something. I didn't hear him.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you can.
What I said was Matthias, they're doing a horrible job with him. They need to put that guy in New York and give him a Mexican and then give him an Adrian Broner or somebody with a name. And he'll be an instant star immediately. But Tio and we think of realistic. That's not happening. Tio and Subaru Matthias is not gonna happen anytime soon, bro.
I
So we
agree.
think the big fight that's possible is Devin Haney, because Devin got a one fight contract, one fight deal with the zone, or Ryan Garcia, or Tank. But I mean, the only one on top right that I can see happening is Jose Ramirez. But is Tio going to take that fight?
I mean,
And
it's
that's what he
almost
does.
looking like he ain't gonna have no choice. Because I know he's
Yeah,
going to
that was,
want to stay active to some degree, but at the same token, he wants to get paid. And for him to get paid, it's got to be the right fight. And Ramirez is not that fight.
Yo, but what y'all think about? What y'all think about? I know it's gonna sound crazy, crazy left field, but what y'all think about AB versus T.O.?
I mean, T.O. get paid, and it's a warm
He'll
up.
get paid, I think, right?
He'll get paid a little bit more, but I mean, to be honest, we all know what the result is going to be, man. We all know Broner is not Broner. You know when they say on the back nine, he's past the back nine. He's in the tent right now, putting in his scorecard, bro.
Right.
I wouldn't want it for him. I wouldn't want it for T.O. Because the thing is, that little bit of extra money he gets for that fight doesn't do him a service. Because he's fighting somebody we all looking at as, man, you can whoop this dude's ass, bro. He's washed. Broner's super.
Yeah, that's true.
And just so you know, for the people that was in the chat that was talking about, oh, maybe you the racist, I'm not a fan of Broner. Never been. Not a fan of Broner. I'm a black guy that didn't know it. And if that happens, when I say something like that, oh, here comes, on Twitter, I got black people telling me that I'm a coon. And I'm like, you fucking clowns, fuck out of here. Because I don't like a fighter. Just because he's black. Just because he's black, I'm supposed to root for him? Like, come on, bro. That's not how it works, bro. I'm a human being. There's only one race, human. I don't.
You don't strike me as a racist type neither. You don't strike me as a racist type, bro.
No, it's not that. The thing is, when I got into the YouTube boxing community, going on almost 2 years ago, I never expected the amount of, race baiting politics in boxing from multiple sides. Like, I had a person that is a known commodity in the boxing community question my blackness because I don't sit here and subscribe to this Wilder theory with all these excuses on why he lost to Fury and all that. I didn't subscribe to none of that shit. I thought it was all goofy shit. And the way you did his trainer, he just pitiful. It was a pitiful, weak display of excuses and not being a man and accountable for you taking a fucking loss. And because of that, I'm a coon. Okay. If you say so, fuck boy. I hate fake black power shit. Real black power shit is taking care of your people, taking care of your business, and handling it and keeping it moving. So all that other shit is stupid. That's why it bothers me to know.
Like real fight fans, man, they ain't racist, man. We just love good, great fighters.
No, listen. I'm gonna be real. There are real fight fans that are racist because they listen. It's unfortunately in boxing, there's a lot of color-based shit in boxing. It is unfortunate. That's just what it is.
Boxing is a tribal sport. But let me tell you something right now. Like, we all have our favorites, right? But there's times I run against my own kind. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
me too, bro.
Teofimo's not even Puerto Rican. If Teofimo would have fought Subriel Matias, who's Puerto Rican, and I've been dying to have a real good Puerto Rican fighter in a while from Puerto Rico, I'm riding with Teo. When Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, I was going for Floyd.
Bro, when Pacquiao fought Cotto, I went for Pacquiao, and I'm Puerto Rican, bro.
Oh, nah, yeah, I'm not going against Cotto. Yeah,
I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. A real fight fan, like a real combat sports fan, he ain't racist, bro.
Nah, man, he's not
racist.
You just want to see the fighters that you like win, man. That's that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all my cousins, everybody went for Cotto. I went for Pacquiao, bro. Y'all niggas mad at me. Y'all mad at me, bro.
To save my life. The only fight I didn't root for Cotto on was Mayweather, and that's it. Cotto was my guy. I rock with Cotto. I was so mad about the whole Margarito shit.
Cotto too, but when he fought Pacquiao, bro, I already knew what was gonna happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Pacquiao's a fucking menace, bro.
Trinidad was my guy. Like, as main fighter, like, I'm rooting for him against anybody. Felix Trinidad at the end of the day.
I respected Trinidad, but I was I personally, again, this is when I was younger. I took it out on Trinidad, the robbery of De La Hoya, because I was pissed about that. I was like, man, they robbed De La Hoya. So I was mad at Trinidad,
bro. I was in denial.
I saw that fight again this year, a couple months ago. I ain't gonna lie, man. De La Hoya dropped the ball the last 3 rounds, bro.
He did just like Ramos versus Lubin. He did the exact same fucking thing.
Those championship rounds mean a lot, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, though.
Exact same thing against Lubin. There's almost the exact same thing.
If Oscar would have fought those rounds, Oscar probably would have gotten knocked out because Tito gets better in the late rounds. And
that's a bold ass statement, bro. That's a
remember,
bold
Tito
statement.
gets better in the late rounds. If Oscar would have fought him, remember Oscar was the one gassing. He was moving around. If Oscar would have stood there, dropping his hands because he was tired, he would have got caught. He felt that power, so he said, "You know what? Let me secure the bag," and it backfired on him.
You got a decent point there because his gas tank was always in question in them back rounds.
That's why, a lot of people tend to say, "Oh, if this fighter would have done this, let me tell you something. There's a flip side to it. If Oscar would have fought those last rounds, he probably would have got clipped. And the same people that say if Loma would have opened up with Tio, he would have won. If Loma would have opened up early, Loma would have got clipped early too. He would have got knocked out because every time he tried to punch, Tio was on his ass, countering him with everything. That's why Loma had his hand in his pocket.
I was confused though, man. He threw.
No,
it felt like he threw like five punches around for the first 6 rounds.
When you fight somebody, bro, you can tell when somebody hits hard just when you catch their punches. You can feel that shit. And Lomachenko don't like power. And one thing about Lomachenko, he don't fight good going back. That's why Devin Haney beat him because he had no answer for the body shots. When he fought Teofimo, he felt that power early. And he knew every time he would try to breathe, Teo was ready to counter with everything. You seen that fight. So Lomachenko stood away from the power, and then later on he jumped on Teo. He made his adjustment. He had a little success out of three out of the last 5 rounds, and then Teo made his adjustment, and you see what happened. So if Lomachenko would have been bold and fought Teo like he fought the late rounds, he would have gotten knocked out, in my opinion.
Oh man, but I guess the rest of the year is finishing off pretty respectable with all the fights we got. Unfortunately, we got a few too many pay-per-views. I mean, I'm going to buy one. I'm choosing Haney and Prograis over the Mayweather exhibition.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. But no, it's not. They're not doing that. It's not a Mayweather exhibition. It's going to be a triple header that night. It's going to be Danny's fight, Thurman's fight, and Little B-Hop and this guy rematch. Now, I agree with you. Like,
who's the last fight?
Danny Garcia.
I know that. I already know Danny and Norris fighting. I already know.
Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert is going to rematch with Vaio Valenzuela.
Okay.
That should be a
I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. The Danny Garcia card is with the exception of the main event. Danny's card is better than Devin's card. But for that night, I'm going to a sports bar and I'm just gonna watch both of them on 2 different screens at the same time. Because I'm not gonna order 2 pay-per-views just to DVR one and then watch the other. No, man, I'm gonna watch both of them live. Whenever they pull this shit,
not gonna be on the card at all. Mayweather's not on the card at all.
As of right now, no. As of right now, all I'm hearing is it's going to be a triple header.
All right, so those are 3 respectable fights. The problem is for me, I don't know if it's worth my money because you're dealing with fighters. Most of the fighters, I mean, that Colbert Ryo rematch is like, okay, that got that made my antennas go up because I feel like it was just enough to get my attention when you put it all together, And now it's looking like a real boxing card because when you say Mayweather exhibition, you're trying to sell that shit.
Yeah, because watching Keith and Danny's one of my favorite fighters, but paying for that. That's like paying for a COVID-19 D-Block versus Dipset type shit. You got Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. This is their retirement. I'd rather they fight each other. But like I said, this is like G-Unit versus Dipset. But
no, bro. This might be a little further than that. It's almost to the point where I'm feeling like this might be Rakim versus KRS almost with these guys.
I'm not going to go that far, but I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I'm being extra.
Whenever the politics of boxing pulls this crap off and has 2 pay-per-views the same night, I'm not going to steal it because I don't do that. I'm just going to go to a sports bar and watch both of them at the same time. That's how I'm going to do it.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should adopt that idea because, like the Fury fight, I said I'm not going to watch it. And I vowed not to. And when I heard about the third round knockdown, I was about to go on my boy's stream. I said, nah, I ain't going to do it. I said, I'll just wait till the what's name because I said I wasn't going to watch the fight. I felt like it was a circus act. It's just that the guy who made it interesting for everybody.
I watched that fight at the sports bar last night. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings last night watching that fight.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that shit. Come on, man.
That fight was pretty good, though, man.
It was a good fight, but I'm saying that, I was gonna watch it. I just wasn't gonna pay for it. Like I said, for me to pay for a heavyweight fight, Deontay Wilder versus Fury, I always pay for that because that's always a good fight.
I'm not
Deontay versus
paying for a
AJ.
fourth. No thanks.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. No matter what, even though Deontay Wilder lost those fights, he was competitive. He dropped Fury. You know,
He went
Deontay
out on
always
his
got that
shield.
punches. He got that punches chance. But I'm not paying for Fury versus. I don't even want to listen. I don't even want to, talk bad about the heavyweights. You know how I feel. I'm just not paying
So
for that.
I know you was about to say you ain't gonna pay for Fury versus Usyk. Is what you was you about to say that?
I would watch it.
I'm gonna
I
pay
would
for it if
watch
it's
it.
pay per view, but just because the significance of the fight. Even
Yeah, I
though
mean,
Fury has definitely knocked it down a peg or two because
I'm
his
gonna tell you
own
the truth,
action.
bro. Tyson Fury, right? Tyson Fury is gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's a great heavyweight. I've heard other channels. I'm not gonna say names. I've heard other boxing channels go on the limb to say that Fury is the greatest heavyweight of all time because he's so big and athletic. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Tyson Fury fought in the '90s, he will be Michael Grant with more movement. The same thing with Deontay Wilder. He will be Michael Grant. Same thing with Anthony Joshua. He'll be Michael Grant. These guys will not be a factor against Lennox Lewis, against Riddick Bowe, against old George Foreman, against Ray
Holyfield.
Mercer, against Holyfield, against Tommy Morrison. Tommy Morrison would knock Andy Ruiz out if they fought prime for prime. These guys, and not to shit on the heavyweight, I don't want to sound like that, but I'm keeping it real, bro. I come from an era where I watched these heavyweight guys had pedigree. They had Olympic amateur pedigree. These guys just weren't big and strong. They had skills. They could move around the ring. You know? Do you think Lennox Lewis would struggle against a guy making his professional debut? Come on, man. Think about that.
Yeah, another thing too that struck a chord with me. I think Fury don't have his feet anymore.
And it's not just that, bro. The lack of
No,
teaching.
I think after the first Wilder fight, when he put on his weight, at that point when he made that transition,
Very good point.
he don't have the feet anymore. The feet he used to have, he don't have anymore.
And,
I
and,
mean,
and, and
he did get knocked down 3 times in 3 of the last 5 fights.
And look at the middleweight division too, for instance, man. Jake Paul could be a champion now. I wouldn't be surprised. The
At
middleweight.
160, I think Yadabek will knock him out.
I'm just
But
saying. I think Jake Paul could win a belt at 160.
nah, he can't.
I'm just being sarcastic, bro.
I don't
Jake
I'm just
Paul
being
won't ever
sarcastic,
come
man.
down to
I don't
160.
talk junk about Jake Paul because Jake Paul respects the sport, so that's why I don't talk junk about him because he does a
That's
lot
what
for
I'm
women's
saying.
boxing and he respects the sport. He takes it seriously.
Jake Paul's whipping these MMA guys out, bro. Like Fury. I'm not gonna get into the Fury thing no more because I like Fury. I rooted for him against Wilder. I was disappointed what I saw last night, man. And the middleweight division right now is not what it used to be neither. That used to be the glamour division, bro. It used to be I come from an era when we had James Toney, Roy Jones, Julian Jackson, Gerald McClellan, Bernard Hopkins, all that middleweight and super middleweight. Nigel Benn, shout out to because I know rap stars gonna get mad whenever I forget the
Hold up,
guys
let's
from
talk to the
the
chat
UK.
for a little bit because I'm asking some good questions. So I'm gonna ask this question to you as well because I don't know if you saw the fight or not, but did you see Hernandez and Rocky and Oshaki Foster?
No.
Oh man, you missed out on a classic, bro. The 11th round was the best round of the year, bro. Well, Pat Greedy asked me, he said, did I have Shaq winning last night before the stoppage? I went crazy about this because I did have him losing 7-5. But because at first I was just like, oh, he gonna rob him. But then when I look back at it and rewatched it, I was like, okay, no, he was down 7-5 in that 20 into the 12th round, in my opinion. So Pat, I did have him losing, but with the 2 knockdowns, it would have been a 10-7 round. I would have had him with the win, even if he didn't stop him. But based on the scorecards, with one scorecard had him losing every round, another scorecard had him losing 8-3, and then one other scorecard had him up 7-5, I think. So even if without the knockout, he would have still lost the fight with the 2 knockdowns at the end of the fight because that would have been a 10-7, and on that 8-3 scorecard, he only would have gained 3 points. He would have lost the fight without the knockout. So, but yeah, that was a good question, Pat Greedy. I mean, that was if you get a chance, you need to go watch that fight. Go again. That fight was phenomenal. It was a great fight. And it's a shame that the Fury and Ngannou just completely overshadowed it because that fight was fun. I mean, man, Oshaki, shout out to you. Shout out to Rocky. Even though all Rocky had to do was just box, and he tried to, but then his natural instincts was to continue to fight. Because that 11th round, they hurt each other like 10 times. They hurt each other. It was crazy. That was a great fight. But if you get a chance, go watch that fight, man. It was definitely that fight was worth $80. It was so crazy. Yeah, that was a great fight, man. Hold up, Tip. You had Oshaki up 11 rounds to 0. Come on, man. Elevate Vibrations had him down 1 round going into the 12th. Yeah, I had him down. Hold up. It was 6-5. Oh, yeah, that's 6-5. He was down 1 round. So I was off. I'm sorry. I think you had the same scorecard. No, I had him down 7-4. I had him 7-4. I'm sorry. Had him down 7-4 going into the 12th round. Yeah. But
let me ask you a question. What do you think about Shakur's fight coming up in 2 weeks?
It's going to actually be a good fight. He's going to win, and I think he's going to.
Santos is better than Frank Martin.
Debatable. It's an arguable point. It's something that I either way I can't say for certain that one's better than the other. I think
Frank is better fundamentally. I think the other guy, De Los Santos, is a bigger puncher. He gets a little wild, but I think fundamentally, Frank Martin is a more skilled, overall better fundamental fighter than De Los Santos.
I will say that Frank Martin's fundamentals are pretty solid. He does have one deficiency that's been pretty crucial for him, and the way that it kind of leans into his strength for De Los Santos. So that's why I say, because styles make fights. When on the surface, I'd say Frank Martin is better technically, and everything you're saying is correct. But the errors that Frank Martin has would play right into De Los Santos' strength. So that's why I don't know. Because De Los Santos, yes, he does get wild. I think he's going to land a good shot on Shakur. But the thing is, the one thing that, there's a lot of hype with Shakur. We're basically crowning him as the next one. And the reason why that's happened is because we see Shakur as a person that's so defensively sound. But if he gets hit, he has a strong enough chin to take the punch. Then he has a strong enough body to take the heavy punches. Because I remember with the Valdez fight, he admitted that Valdez hit him with a body shot was so crucial that he had to play it off. And I saw it when I saw it on the replay. I'm like, yo, he got drilled to the body. Some people would have took a knee on that. So I think Shakur's tough. He's smart. The only thing that's missing with Shakur's arsenal in regards to boxing fans, and that's the only thing that's not taking him to the next level, is that insane knockout power. But he does have pop. So
yeah, he doesn't have the same power, but he got pretty decent, respectable power. He's planting his feet better. And I do believe that he is everything they say he is. He's shown a lot of times. The eye test for the most part is usually right. For the most part. And I think Shakur Stevenson, like I said, I just want to see how he reacts if he gets hit with a good shot. Because the last time he fought a puncher when he got really hit was against Nakatelia, and then he got a little too cautious. So we got to see if we can just trust his defense and not move too much and just be able to just step out of the ring rather than moving.
Who you got winning the fight?
Shakur Stevenson dominated that fight. I got Shakur. I could see Shakur possibly stopping him or beating him. I don't
think he's gonna stop him. I mean, the only way he stops him is if he's winning the fight by a large margin, right? And De Los Santos feels the pressure to try to come back and get something because I don't think he's going to bow down if he's losing the fight. I think he's going to go all out. I think that's the only way Shakur can get a knockout if he gets too wild, get caught with a shot. But I personally think it's actually not going to be a dominant fight.
Let me just say this. I got back and I'm eating and I see the people in the chat says Low don't know shit about boxing. Some people are saying that Santos has got a good chance, can win. And some people are saying, I don't know, man. Some people are not agreeing with you guys. So what you guys been saying?
What do you mean agreeing? What are you talking about?
What have you guys been saying that the chat? Some of the chats.
Well, we just switched currently. We didn't talk about a few things, but we're talking about currently about De Los Santos.
Shit about boxing.
De Los Santos
to the greatest heavyweight of all time, the king of Wakanda, Tyson Fury.
This was this low nose dude. Shakur's gonna knock out the Santos, man. Shakur can't punch, man. De Los Santos is a beast.
I think it's gonna be a decision.
Shakur's in big trouble.
You think he's in big trouble? So you think Santos is gonna give him the business?
Oh, he's in there with a puncher now.
Yo, 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 what's cracking? Could you folks hear me? Yes or
It's going
no?
to be a tough.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
This is going to be a tough fight.
All right, man. So
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
just
gonna
do
be a
this
tough
like,
fight.
Bro, I'm talking.
like
Why
you
you gotta
guys are
talk
acting
to
like
me?
casual right now. Fucking Shakur Stevenson.
Hey,
He never fucking fought nobody. He's about to get knocked the fuck out straight up.
You crazy?
Oh yeah, motherfuckers are over here talking about fucking Frank Martin. Who the fuck is Frank Martin? Frank Martin is a fucking low life motherfucking crackhead from the
Yo,
What?
rap.
PEC.
Take this guy.
He,
Rap.
he
Take this
can't
guy
ever
off the panel,
fucking.
bro.
Take his
Rap.
off,
He
please.
can't even.
Take his off, please.
Nah. Let me just finish, man. Let me
Take
just
this
finish.
guy
No,
off
you
the
ain't
panel.
saying
Hey,
nothing
bro.
worthwhile,
Are you
bro.
scared, man?
You're not saying
Okay,
anything
bro.
worthwhile.
Are you scared? Let me finish, bro. Let me finish, and then you
You're
can
not saying
fucking
anything worthwhile, though, man.
exactly fucking Frank Martin. He's not even a fucking top
Why are you
fucking
talking about Frank?
100
Frank not fighting? Why are you
whatever.
talking about Frank?
Because I'm telling you, man, Frank Martin is a
Frank is
no
not
life loser,
fighting.
bro. He
Frank
can't
is
fuck
not
up
fighting.
Tank. He can't fuck up
Frank
Shakur.
is
He
not
can't fucking
fighting.
fuck up David Haney.
Frank
He
is
can't
not
fucking
fighting.
fuck up fucking Isaac Cruz.
Frank is not fighting.
Why the fuck are you guys talking about Frank
Frank is
Martin?
not
He's a
fighting,
fucking
bro.
loser. He's a
Frank is
PDC
not
loser,
fighting.
bro. He's a fucking nobody. You guys
Rap,
sound
yo, get
stupid
this
as
guy
fuck
off the panel, bro.
talking about
He
fucking
does
Frank
this shit every
Martin.
time he
What
jumps
the
on.
fuck
He's
are you
gonna
guys talking
shit on
about
every
Frank Martin?
fighter.
Oh, Frank Martin. Oh, do it.
He
Frank
doesn't want to
Martin's a
talk about
fucking
boxing,
nobody.
bro. Just get him off the
Oh,
panel.
he brag Frank Martin's a nobody. You guys sounds fucking stupid as fuck talking about Frank Martin. Might as well talk about fucking Julio Escobar. Who gives a fuck? He's a nobody. He's not gonna fuck up David Haney. He's not gonna fuck up fucking Tank. He's not gonna fuck up Shakur Stevenson. Fucking he won't even fuck up Isaac Cruz. So why the fuck are your dumbasses talking about Frank Martin like he's gonna do something? He's not gonna do shit. He's a fucking bitch. Get the fuck out of here talking about Frank Martin. Oh, Frank Martin, he's a good boxer. He's a fucking bitch. And he
All right, go on, Tip, baby. We don't want to talk about Frank Martin. That wasn't even the subject. Go on.
It wasn't, but
But
that's
he
what he's
was at
gonna
one
do.
point in time when we just mentioned if between him and De Los Santos he was better, and I thought De La said the deficiencies of Frank Martin's game would actually play into what De La Santos' strength is. So we did discuss that a little bit earlier, but he came in a little too raging over that particular topic. To be honest with you,
Hell yeah, he's telling he mad at Frank Martin.
I
No,
know
he's just
Frank Martin
he does
keeping
this
it
every
Cheerio.
time he comes in. He just comes to talk
I'm not
negative about
mad.
fights.
I'm just saying, like, let's talk about fucking people that are relevant. Like, what's relevant? Frank Martin's
Now
not
you
relevant.
could we were already on another topic, so you could just say, hey, let's
All
talk
right,
about
well,
some
my
relevant
bad.
topics.
Maybe I came out wrong, but when I came in, I heard you motherfuckers talking about Frank Martin. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
We
what happened?
mentioned
No,
we
what happened
mentioned
was
it.
let me tell you what happened was I asked the guy who he felt would have been a better challenge for Shakur, Frank Martin or De Los Santos. That's how that started. And then I stated that De Los
Okay.
Santos, what I said was De Los Santos is more dangerous as far as because he's awkward and he got
Correct.
power. But I
And
felt
I
that Frank
agree with
Martin
it.
does. But I feel Frank Martin has better
All right,
fundamentals.
so let's move on. Let's move on. Like, Frank Martin's not a factor. Like, he's a bitch, so fuck him. So let's move on.
Deb, you really dislike this guy.
I mean, fuck. Do you like fucking Andrew Cruz? Do you think he's gonna be a champion?
Who? Andy Cruz?
Andrew Cruz. He's a nobody.
I thought you
Who's
were talking about
Andy
Andy
Cruz?
Cruz. I'm talking about you
No,
talking about the
that
Olympic
is
Andy Cruz.
Andrew Cruz. Andrew. He's a nobody.
Never heard of him. That's Andy Cruz. I don't know what Andrew Cruz.
Yeah, Andrew Cruz is a nobody exactly like fucking Frank is a nobody exactly. So let's move on. A bunch of nobodies. So do you guys want to fucking talk about nobodies? You know what I'm saying? Like
Got here funny.
Andrew Cruz is a nobody, just like Frank Martin is a nobody, straight up. So that's the same shit. What's up? There are a bunch of nobodies. Fucking keep it moving. Fucking Frank Martin will never be a champion, just like fucking
What about
Andrew
you?
Cruz will
I
never
got
be
a
a
good one for you.
champion.
What about Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney? Who you got?
Oh man, that's a badass fact code, man. But fuck, is that shit happening or what? Like how can I make that shit?
Now we talking about we would like for that fight to happen next to Teofimo, but Teofimo's supposed to be fighting in February, and Devin Haney and Regis is in December. Ryan is in December. These guys don't really have much of a turnaround. So is Teo going to fight in February, or is he going to
I
push that
mean,
date further?
shout out to Teofimo Lopez. He fucking fought Lomachenko before these motherfuckers fought him, and he actually went up in weight, and he fought the lineal champion in Josh Taylor. So shout out to Teofimo for fucking making it happen. So you know what I mean? Has anybody else done that? I don't know. Let's see. You guys tell me.
Yeah, but
Haney trying to do it. I just wish it was maybe this month, so because right now the timelines is what's really killing it for Teofimo. Since we're on the topic of Teo, we even talked about Teo quite a bit already. It just sucks for him right now for his February date because his options are limited. Because the fights the three guys that would be the best fight, two of them have December fights, and the third one there's already people saying that Tank is not fighting Teo next. It's not happening. I'm not moving up to 140. So it's like the fights that
I mean,
Teo
come on, man.
deserves
I
to
mean,
have is
Tank
not there.
Davis, he's not fighting nobody. Tank Davis is a bitch. He's not fighting nobody. So let's get that out the way. Teal will never fucking fight. I mean, Tank will never.
See, the thing is, I think all these fights will happen eventually. It's just that they treating this shit like a steak that's going on the grill and it's overnight. They marinating this shit to death, bro.
I don't think all of them. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think all of them are gonna happen because in boxing, we never get all the fights. Like even with Sugar Ray Leonard, we never got Leonard versus Aaron Pryor. We never got Felix Trinidad versus Ike Forte. We never got Bo versus Lewis. So we
That's
never get
true.
all the fights. We never got James Toney versus Nigel Benn or Roy Jones versus
True.
Chris Eubank. So there's some fights that we're not gonna get.
True.
I think we're gonna get. I think eventually we're gonna get Teo versus Devin. I think eventually we might get Teo versus Tank probably. I don't think we're gonna get Teo versus Shakur. I don't think we're gonna get Tank versus. I don't know, man. Just I can see some of the fights not happening. This is how boxing is. You know what I'm saying? It's rare when you get all the fights. It don't work that way, bro.
Yeah, unfortunate. But
You
that's
know,
the
so
nature of the game. I mean, because boxing is the wild, wild west, baby. You got a couple. You got some sheriff. You got a few sheriffs and some deputies, but it's a wild, wild west.
yeah, just like we never got Earl versus Thurman. We never got Crawford versus Thurman. You know, so I don't think we're gonna get all
It's
those fights.
definitely Earl and Terrence fault why we never got those fights because they didn't want to fight him.
Bottom line, regardless of whoever's fault it was, we don't always get all the fights. I don't think that all those fights are gonna happen. You know, I definitely think Teo and Devin. That's the one.
Teo and Devin is guaranteed to happen. That's gonna happen. There's
That
no
was
way
gonna
that's
happen
not
first, I
gonna
think.
happen. That's gonna happen.
And you know what? Right now, that's as far as forget about popularity. That's the fight right now with two of those guys. Those two have the biggest legacy so far because
They got
both Teo and Devin got the best resume. Both of them got the best resumes.
They got
Especially,
the biggest feud between all the
yeah.
young guys.
And they both got the most accolades. Devin Haney, the undisputed champion. Teo was undisputed. Teo's a champion at 140. Devin, if he wins, is gonna be a champion at 140. They're both gonna have real good resumes. That's the
I hear
fight you
you
don't even
snuck
gotta
in that
marry them.
Teo undisputed line though.
Nah, Teo was undisputed, bro.
No,
He
it
was
wasn't.
he was. At 135, he was. I don't care about the
At
politics.
135, he deserved to be undisputed, but he
To
wasn't.
me, listen, bro. I don't want to give the politics power. So for that being
Mm.
said, he was jerked. They jerked him. We know what happened. Forget about
Yeah,
all that.
Loma was supposed to fight Haney.
Bro, that fight was
Loma was supposed to fight.
advertised.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but was Loma supposed to fight Haney?
That's what
Is
they
that
said.
why
But
it happened that way?
I'm not gonna
And
get
they-
into that. No, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna get into. That's an old debate. All I know is that ESPN promoted that fight. It's undisputed for me. Teofimo was undisputed at the time, bro. That's that. He was undisputed. History did him dirty, bro.
Loma did him dirty. It's Loma's fault. Just to be honest, it's Loma's fault.
Either way, whoever thought it was, for me, Teo was undisputed, bro.
Hmm.
That's something that's never gonna be resolved. There's gonna be people that's gonna say Teo was undisputed, and people that's gonna say no. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm not gonna give the powers that be the power.
You know what? You know what it was though. The truth of the matter, it was a prettier way of being stripped without being stripped. That's what it should have been basically been. You should have just been stripped because if you're not going to defend your mandatory that's on the table, stop giving them excuses and outs. That's why these sanctioning bodies be so corrupt because they changed the rules based on the fighter. They changed the rules was based to benefit their best interest. That's the problem. They don't follow the uniformity.
They changed the rules, but before they changed the rules, it is what it is. Teofimo Lopez was the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, man. That's that, bro. I'm not gonna get into that because this is the debate that's always gonna be going on. I got my way of looking at it, and other people got theirs, bro.
True story.
Devin and Tio is a fight that gotta happen. That's a built-in storyline. They got two fathers that are both vocal. They got history. They both got accolades. They both have a solid resume. Out of all the young guns, they got the best resume. That's the fight that needs to happen next. If I was Tio, I would say scratch the February date unless you're gonna take a stay busy fight and then wait for the winner of Devin and Regis. And let's make it happen in April or May.
I kind of feel you on that. I think for Tio, that's probably the best move. Watch not that would not happen, but that's probably the best move though.
If there's ever a fight that will motivate him, because Tio so far has shown that he performs at his best when he's motivated. I think for that Devin Haney fight, he's gonna be locked in and motivated, bro, to really make his point, bro.
That's gonna be a phenomenal fight, bro. I would look so forward to seeing that fight. That's a fight that I would truly be. I would be hyped. I'll be hyped for it because there's so many unknowns and there's so many dynamics for that fight. That's a fight.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest fight in the sport of boxing to make right now is Ryan Garcia versus Brandon Lee.
Oh, he being funny.
Is this Cali?
Yeah, y'all think I'm joking? Brandon Lee versus Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight.
You crazy? Is that Cali X? Is that Cali X?
No.
Who's this?
This Tip.
Man, just your voice is so crazy. What's up, man? I'm sorry, man. You're like, wow. Okay, continue on. Never mind me.
Brandon Lee versus Ryan Garcia, man. It's a huge fight.
Believe it or not, Ryan Garcia might be getting lined up. Ryan Garcia might be getting lined up by De La Hoya right now because everybody's telling me that Oscar, I don't even know his name. Oscar.
Oh, the dude he's fighting ain't no joke. Duarte, he ain't in the game. He ain't in the game. Yeah. That ain't no walk in the park, bro. No, that is not a walk in the park.
People are telling me that De La Hoya might be lining him up.
It could be a Rocha. It could be a lineup because that was an unintentional lineup.
Ryan needs a fight like this. Like you can't. Like when you get in there with a puncher like Tank, bruh, like you can't take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the perfect fight for Ryan.
Because if he wins, I think he comes out a better fighter. Like regardless of, I think what anything happens, I think if it shows he clearly wins, whether it's by decision or a knockout. I think this fight will help him improve as a fighter, especially if he's taking his craft serious. Because this is not this opponent. He may not be known, but I've seen some fights from this guy. He is not a game.
Yeah. This could be one of those type of guys. Let me first of all, where is he from? What's his nationality? Is he Argentinian?
Who?
I know. I would say I don't know if it's Argentinian, but I know I thought it was of a Spanish descent.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if he's Argentinian, that's how the Argentinians always come out of Argentina. A lot of people, when they talk about Latin countries that produce great fighters, they always say Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba. Argentina is up there, and their fighters they come out of nowhere.
What are you talking about, bro?
We're talking about Latin countries that produce great fighters. Argentinian champions come out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere.
Bro, I want to talk about the Santos and Shakur. Okay, you were talking. You reckon it's going to be an easy fight? Don't you understand? This is going to be Shakur's toughest opponent. Who's a tougher opponent?
That remains.
Don't say that little. Don't say the little midget Valdez. Don't say him. Who else? That dude Herring, who was like 35. How old was he? That guy was fucking past his prime. He hasn't even fought any tough tests. This guy's fucking his toughest opponent.
This is his toughest test too.
So you're just thinking he's just going to walk through. Not only does this guy have
Who's you guys, Barrage?
Well, hang on. Weren't you sort of agreeing with him?
All right, you want to? I mean, you want to know my take? My take?
Well, you can join. I can cook you at the same time, whatever.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, if you feel like being a hibachi chef, go at it. What I'm saying is, I think it's going to be a closer fight than some people say it's going to be. but I believe
Okay.
Stevenson is going to win and show his phenomenal skills. But he will be tested. There will be pressure moments.
Okay.
I just think he will be successful throughout the course of the fight. He will get hit with a few good shots, but he will overcome those good shots. He will land some great shots of his own, and he will end up eventually coming away with a 7-5, 8-4 decision victory. I don't predict any
I
knockdowns.
can run with that. I can run with that. That sounds
Yeah,
rational.
I don't predict any knockdowns, but I predict some nice moments though.
Yeah.
But I just think
7-5 is scary, bro.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think so.
I think
I
it's
don't
going to be
think
8-4,
7-5.
but it can be argued 7-5. That's why I say it's going to be a little closer, or it's going to look a little closer. He's going to win, but it's going to be a little bit. You're going to be like,
I
oh,
say
he
9-3.
close fight.
I say 9-3.
I
9-3.
think it'd be like 8-4, but we'll see.
8-4 is only one round from 7-5, bro. All it takes is one close round, and one round is close as hell.
No, but 2 extra rounds, bro. That means you any little bit count, bro.
Well, 8-4 to 7-5 is one round, but 9-3 to 7-5, that's the difference.
8-4, 9-3.
Okay. So you having a little, that means you have him, being a little further, having more distance and dominating more of the fight.
Yeah, because
work.
I think he's more like, what I mean, he's the better overall fighter.
I mean, yeah, he's got I mean, Shakur's got his attributes, but this dude, not only does he have power, this guy's has explosive speed. He's fucking fast. He's got 2 inches more reach than Shakur as well.
You know what beats speed? Timing.
Yeah, okay, that's sure, but
timing and Shakur's a fast fighter himself.
yeah, he's got speed, but I don't know, against Valdez, man, I rewatched some of that the other day. That was easy work. A short guy just sitting, he just sat back, pot shot at him. That's comfortable. I don't. If people are expecting that to be this fight to be the same,
that's not going to happen. Mirage, you're right about that. He's going to be uncomfortable at some points of this fight. I agree with that, but I just believe that he is such a sound fighter, and on top of the fact that he's not going to be a Cheney guy through his career. He's going to be able to, he's going to show through the course of his career that he can take shots. So the fact that he's defensively sound and he can take shots, that's Mayweather-like. So that means you're going to have to catch him with the most phenomenal shot to get him in a position where he's in trouble or get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, people are getting carried when they're talking about Mayweather stuff. I haven't seen that.
When it comes to his defense, when it comes to his defensive paralysis, and I've seen him get hit with clean shots and it don't phase him.
I saw Valdez.
I mean,
with some
okay, so you're not valuing that. You're not valuing that.
That Japanese dude last fight caught him with some shots clean, but he's got no power. I mean, if he's as good as they say, because
that guy had no power. I thought that guy had some decent. I thought he had a decent knockout percentage. Dude, I thought he had like about a 68-70% knockout percentage, if I'm not mistaken.
Against domestic Japanese fighters, that guy's just domestic.
Okay, I mean, so you're basically saying that he's the fact that he's having to step up in competition, then you just see. I just think that I think because the competition goes up, then you're gonna see a higher grade of him as well.
Okay, if he is as good as the hype, he has to do that, and I'll give him props. If he dominates this dude, who I think is a quality fighter, I'm going to start going with agreeing sort of with the hype. So far, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced with Shakur.
I got your disposition. So basically, you're saying, I know Shakur's good, but I don't know if he's the goods like everybody's like he's the Messiah of boxing. I understand that viewpoint.
Level. That's a different level.
I understand you saying that, but I'm just saying the problem is the eye test. The problem for me, the argument, but the thing is, your argument is not a bad argument. And just for me, when I see him fight overall, I mean, because you're gonna get caught in sometimes in the fight, but I'm just saying overall, I see the goods. So, but I can understand that you say that I'm not sure yet until I see him with a puncher, power guys with the power and the ability to put you all the way out. You didn't believe you didn't think Valdez was the goods like that, and you see what Navarrete did to him. So maybe your point has a little bit more validity, and we get a chance to see this fight. I think it's a better opponent and a harder fight than Frank Martin, in my opinion, based on the styles.
You saw Hitchens, Christopher was it Hitchens? He's not Christopher. What's his name? But Hitchens, he gave a breakdown. Yeah, he gave a breakdown because he sparred them both. Did you see that on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, so he said it's a 50-50 fight.
But you know what's so crazy though? Somebody else said that he was trolling too. Though somebody else said, and then he laughed. But I don't know. I mean, I personally think it's a 60-40 fight, 65-35, just because the one thing about De Los Santos, when he does open up, look at his hands and look where they're positioned at, bro.
Well, yeah, there's openings, sure.
Like crazy. Any great fighter will be able to land two-piece combinations on him and get out really quick if you're fast enough often.
Yeah.
Look how sometimes he loads, bro. He loads up, bro. You're gonna have any fighter with good twitch muscles gonna have the time to react and get his punches and get the fuck out of there. That's the problem I see with De Los Santos getting the victory on the fight.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see. When's that fight? Isn't that like?
That's on the Thursday, November the 20. Is it 3rd? I'm not sure. The 16th or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I think it's like the 16th. It's on the Thursday.
Okay, a few weeks. All right, that's going to come up pretty fast.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a fight I'm actually looking forward to.
But I'll be honest with you, even the fights that are pay-per-view that I don't feel like maybe necessarily are pay-per-view, they're interesting fights, period. It's just that you would argue about a price point. Boo Boo and Benavidez is an interesting fight. Stanley Onis and Thurman is an interesting fight. It's just that the motherfuckers ain't from 14 plus months. So yeah, Haney and Prograde is an interesting fight. All those fights are interesting fights.
Yeah, there's some decent fights coming up. I reckon even like Maul and Jose Benavidez that's an interesting fight.
I got a feeling Jose gonna beat him, bro. I got a feeling that Jose is gonna beat him.
I have no idea. Like he looked like shit in his last two fights. He just
listen, bro. The common sense. If we go to odds and sense, even though he's been gone for 2 years and all the other stuff going on, most people would say he's going to win that fight. But something just tells me that Jose is going to win that fight.
It won't be a shock. It's actually 2.5 years going almost. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, the 30 months. Shit's crazy. I think it'll be 20. Would it be 29 months when he or something like that? Yeah.
Huge. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting because we don't know. We have no idea who's going to show up.
Yeah, you don't know what both of them show up. I mean, exactly. You just don't know till you know, right? We can speculate like a mug, and go off of everybody and work in history, but that's a dynamic that's like outside the elements because we haven't seen Charlo come in to fight after 2 years missing, right? We haven't seen Jose fight at 160, but we've seen him fight recently, and he lost. He clearly lost to Danny. But we'll see though. We will see. I just want to know. I just want to have some. Only thing is, I don't want 2024 to take a giant step back. And I personally think what do you think is the most healthy scenario for PBC to happen for boxing? What do you think is the most healthy scenario, Mirage?
Go on to Prime. Go on Amazon Prime. I mean, don't they have like 100 million subscribers? Isn't that like the best platform?
That is a platform that they want, but from what I'm hearing, which again, none of these are facts. I'm not in any meeting boardrooms, but Amazon is wanting to give them a deal, but give them no guaranteed money up front where they get they got 60 mil from Showtime. They're not willing to give them any money. So that means they're not funding them for their like what Showbox was the fights or the showcase fights for. So that means they're only in the pay-per-view business for them. So that leaves them with a dynamic and a dilemma. I got a feeling they're probably talking to the Zone, but the problem for them is the autonomy that Al has normally with all the other companies he wouldn't have with the Zone. So he can't do what he wants. So that's the dynamic. That's why
that doesn't suit him at all. I think the way he operates. What about other networks? What about like NBC or something like that?
But the thing is, he's already dealt with them. That's the problem. He's worked with 11 different networks. We're not gonna say all 11 networks just stopped working with Al, but at least 5 of them did. some of them were tests, where he was going different places and all that. So it was no partnership to that level. He was just getting as many eyes and views on whatever platform that you negotiated the deal to have them on for that little short period of time. But it wasn't a type of arrangement like Showtime and Fox's was. Those are the ones where they got guaranteed money up front. To put on those. Some of those other ones, they were putting their own money up through those showcases.
So
So
you
I'm not
guys
gonna.
now, you guys over there, do you have any what kind of boxing is left on TV, on like
On
cable,
TV, well,
normal TV, when it like the sports channel? When you switch to the sports channel, do you get to watch normal boxing like
I
Friday
don't
night
have
fights,
cable, but I think it's just ESPN, bro.
just ESPN?
Just the ES. I mean, I don't think there's any cable network that is showing boxing. To be honest with you, I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't have cable. I know that Peacock now that is it Sky Sports? Did Sky or was it Boxer? No, Boxer just got the deal with Peacock, which is from NBC to have their boxing programming on there. So now we're going to be to see UK boxers on Boxer here on Peacock. But other than that, no, I don't think there's any other like cable provider platforms. No, I think everything is going app based at this point now.
Yeah.
Because everybody here in the states, that's the thing that's what's going on here in America. See, boxing's taking a hit in America not just because of boxing. It's because the dynamic of how it's being consumed is changing, and boxing hasn't evolved here in the states for that change. That's what's
That's
happening.
sad, man. It just seems to be regressing.
Well, no, the thing is because the way we consume content has changed. Cable providers are now like 8 tracks. You remember
What
eight
about other
tracks?
sports? Yeah, but other sports are still all over cable,
See, but
aren't
the
they?
thing is, the thing is though, they have venues, licensing fees, and rights to generate a certain amount of money and advertising dollars that come in before there's anything in play. So those things survive. But it puts pressure on these cable networks though because they have to pay such an absurd amount of money to have these rights. But the problem now is you're going to continue to pay them to keep them, but now your viewership is decreasing because now it's a la carte. I can go get Hulu, Netflix, ESPN. I don't want nothing else. You pick what you want now. And
Mm.
boxing in America has not cultivated to the point where the transition would be smooth with this change on the horizon on how consumers can take in their content. See, cable networks used to depend on certain things. That's what killed one of the things that killed Showtime because you could get viewers from boxing just because you was watching something else on your cable, then you were sliding through the channels. People are not doing that anymore. You're not going channel to channel. You get what the hell you want, and you don't care about anything else. So there's no spillover on cable.
Yeah.
So the dynamic has changed, and boxing just hasn't gotten in front of that change here in America, and that's why with that on top of the promotional company issues with how you feel about how PBC is moving or the lack of fights or the long layovers or whatever have you, but that on top of the change on how we're receiving content has changed the American market where there's a possible reset coming for boxing because boxing is what the 10th most popular sport in America. There's no advertising dollars like that flowing through that make it easy for promotional companies to have them on network television
It's
because the
becoming a
money's
niche,
not
like
there
a
for
niche
it.
sport, fucking niche sport now.
Yep. It's like battle rap, bro. It's like battle rap to rap. And the reason why I can say that because I've been in both. I'm involved in both. I've been involved in both of them. Me being in YouTube boxing community for the last couple of years, and me actually promoting a battle rap league, and traveling places to go see battle rap events, and being intertwined with some of the aspects of it. There are similarities between the two. They can get to high levels, but it's niche, and a lot of times the only time it hits the next level of popularity is when stupid, goofy fuck shit happens, and that sucks.
Yep.
But there's some parallels though, that I've noticed. Where's everybody else at?
Don't know, man.
Well, it's just me and you, Mirage.
Did
You
you
know
end
what's
up
getting
watching the?
Nah, I'm
Did you end up
right
watching? Did you end up watching the Nagano Fury fight?
I ended up watching it on YouTube this morning. I didn't watch the fight though. I didn't ever tuned
What, the
in. I
highlights?
just
Only the highlights are
um
on YouTube.
yeah, I got the highlights. I've not like seen every single minute of the fight. No, I've seen on YouTube they had one where they had some rounds, and I watched like the first 3 rounds after the knockdown, and then I watched the highlights. But I've not seen the fight in its entirety from
Oh.
beginning to end because I didn't pay for the pay-per-view and I didn't stream it.
I thought Fury looked the same as he's looked in recent years. He looked
Really?
like he was sloppy and out of shape in the third Wilder fight. He looked, but the thing is, he was putting a beating on him, so people just looked over that. So even against, I mean, Dylan White didn't even fucking turn up to fight. He just stood in front of him. So I think he's been like this for a while, but the opponents have been so bad that people haven't noticed it too much. I mean, when has he been in shape? He weighed in 277 pounds. I actually checked in the third Wilder fight. Weighed in exactly the same.
He was the same weight in this fight as he
Same
was in
weight.
the okay.
Yeah. I don't know the second fight. Apparently, somebody said he's a bit more in shape there. I'm not sure. I have to check. But in the third fight, he was sloppy. I mean, Wilder was out on his feet round 4, and he was wailing away until round 9, round 10. He should have put him away way before. But that was, I mean, to me, that was they both look like shit, obviously, in that fight.
I'm telling you, that's why I think Usyk's gonna beat Fury because Fury don't have his feet no more, bro. He has lost his feet ever since the second one. When he made the decision to fight Wilder the way he fought Wilder in the second fight, even though
Yeah.
the signs were probably there with Otto Wallen before the second Wilder fight, his feet are gone. The fleet of footness that he used to have, he don't have that no more. The only way he's gonna beat Usyk is he's going to have to play bully ball and be able to succeed at being bully ball.
And Usyk
Otherwise,
looks like
it's
he's
over.
too good for that. Yeah, Usyk looks too mobile to get caught up and mauled throughout the fight.
See,
Yeah,
I think internally Fury knows something that we notice that unless you're fanboying for him, that other people don't. We see he knows he's not the same fighter anymore. I think he knows that.
how old is Fury? Let me just check. I know he's like 33, 34. Tyson Fury. See, when you're that big, when you're 35, that's not 35 of just a normal person because of that size. So, okay, he's 35. Okay, so he's already, he's gonna you're not gonna have the same legs, and in a couple more years, like he's just gonna have
A
lack
fat bag of
mobility
milk.
completely. Yeah,
He's gonna be a fat bag of milk.
once he loses that mobility, he's done. That was
Bro, I
his
think he has
advantage.
lost. Bro, that's the thing. I'm telling you, Mirage. I think he's lost it,
Yeah.
bro. I don't think he.
Yeah.
Listen, he got over and beaten on Wilder because Wilder is not skilled enough as a boxer to be able to maneuver somebody being bigger than him, like Tyson Fury being able to lean
And
his
he's
weight
too
off.
small, 220 pounds. I mean, he had 50 pounds on him. 50 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, but even if you have 50 pounds, I think if Wilder was a little bit more skilled as a boxer, because I'm not gonna say he can't box at all, but boxing is not his forte. He is a puncher. He's a puncher,
Yeah.
not a boxer. He's a puncher.
Yeah, Hawker
So
Mustang. Yeah, Francis is older, but he's like an athletic freak in comparison. Fury is unathletic. He's the opposite of athletic.
well,
And
he
he's not
doesn't
going to age. He's not
like.
going to age as well.
I mean, but if you look at how he fight, I mean, how he prepares for fights, he doesn't train the way that you would need to train to have that type of wind and type of again, it's not the conventional way. But
Yeah.
I
You can
think
get away
Fury
with that. You can get away with that when you're younger. But, 35 for him, that's going to
and
be, he's not going to be the same
your
as,
competition, and you can get away with it when your competition has deficiencies that you can expose. Their style deficiencies are easy for you to attack and take over.
Yep.
You know,
Wilder flattered him. Anybody with a brain knows Wilder flattered him.
and And everybody thinks, a lot of people saying, "Oh, Wilder and Joshua fight, she's gonna knock out Joshua." I'm not so certain about that. I think he can, but I'm not so certain about that because I don't know how much punch resistance Wilder got, bro.
I don't
That's
think he's
still
got.
that.
Yeah, he lacks. He lacks punch resistance. To me, like he definitely lacks punch resistance.
But you know what's so
Uh,
crazy? I think the thing that's so amazing about this though, about the dynamic of that fight, and tell me if I'm wrong. Wilder may not have no punch resistance, but he don't care. He's go out fight.
yeah, but that's why it's an interesting
But
fight.
Joshua
And
is concerned that he has no more punch resistance, but he still does.
yeah,
That's what it is. Anthony Joshua is fighting like he might not, like he
they
thinks
need
he
to
doesn't have as much punch resistance anymore, but he still does.
they need to bring him to like some hypnosis. Some hypnosis and just change his mentality. Like turn him into like give him the Mike Tyson mentality.
No, just
Like,
give me 2017 Anthony Joshua. That's cool.
yeah,
He was ferocious back then.
yeah, but this fight's not even happening, is it? I mean, what? It's not. It
I don't know
was
what's
supposed to
going
happen
on
in
with that fight.
February, and then it's not.
No,
It's officially like off the table at the moment. Like it's not on.
it's
From what
there
I
because skill
understand.
challenge. Because in the skill challenge, there's not the people who was involved with the Saudi money anymore from the prince.
Uh, that fight's going to make big ass money without the Saudi money. Put it in Wembley. That's it.
Yeah,
Wasn't Dylan White fight in Wembley or some big ass place and a huge crowd?
actually, they should
When
make that fight for
when
March.
Fury fought, oh, that was when Fury fought him. I mean, that'll sell out, right? That'll sell out in
He'll
fucking
sell out
anywhere.
definitely. Despite despite what Rapstar be saying about Tyson Fury, Joshua was the bigger draw than Tyson Fury
Yeah,
overall because Tyson Fury can't see like you saw Anthony Joshua fight Franklin. Yes, it wasn't on pay-per-view,
yeah.
but it drew what it drew. Fury can't fight nobody like Franklin. Franklin is a no-name, hard-working, blue-collar dude, right? The thing
Uh-huh.
is, he has to have somebody that has some type of talk game, some type of see. Like Derek DeJour was a safe move because Derek DeJour is beloved. Win, lose, or draw, he's gonna come and show up, and people gonna come show up for him. Even though Dillian White, I think he white. Think he washed. That's why I always say he whitewashed. He's washed. Dylan White is washed, but he's a
Yep.
draw in the UK. People will come out to see him because his long history and having good fights. Now it's over. I think it's over with now, but at the point he fought him right then, it still was viable enough to sell. He can't get in the ring with another Otto Wallin and sell that fight because when he got in the ring with Otto
Uh,
Wallin, it didn't sell. Tyson Fury is overhyped and overstated. And Tyson Fury bought into the fans who did that bull crap, and it's only hurt himself. Why? Because he started moving like he's already king crown champion, the greatest of this era, where he's done fighting, he's beat everybody, so he can go fight an MMA fighter now because he's done with his career already. No, you have not accomplished all that. He put his horse before, he put the water before the horse, and that's good for him. That's what his ass get. What happened to him Saturday?
yeah, he deserves it. He deserves it. Hey, pound for pound king. Yep. In the UFC, he's shown a granite chin. He's eaten clean shots from the heavyweight champions, and he walked right through them. I think he ate some kicks as well. So he's just you need to hit him with a baseball bat. He's never been hurt. Never been hurt in the UFC. I've seen all his fights. He's a monster. And he showed that against Fury. He ate clean 1-2s, man. Big shots for breakfast. So yeah, he's got a great chin.
Thing about what's so crazy about Nagano is he actually gonna have a boxing career. He may only fight like 5 fights, but every one of them fights gonna be meaningful. Well, because his chin is granite.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the last thing to go with you is power. Yeah, Nagano's 37, but this is heavyweight, baby. You know, he's a big guy. He's a strong guy. His chin, and he's already shown that he has some technical capabilities that was far beyond the belief of my eyeballs.
Dude, I've watched him in UFC. I was surprised, like at his ability, technical ability. I didn't think he could box at all on like this. Like he showed some good technical punching ability in his recent fights. His last UFC fight, I don't know if it's on YouTube. beautiful left hook to finish the fight, put Stipe Miocic to sleep. So good fundamental shots.
That was nasty. That was nasty. I remember that one.
Brutal. Yeah. So, but in terms of like setting up and sitting back and fainting, I didn't think he could do that the way he showed. That was fucking impressive.
Somebody else pointed this out too. That was really interesting. That him being a novice as a boxer helped him too, though, because every feint that Fury threw, he didn't budge in none of the feints. So if he was a little more seasoned, he might have been budging on the feints and might have been doing certain movements. He didn't do any of that.
Yep.
That was a really interesting take that somebody made. I was like, that's an interesting observation.
Yeah, but Fury, he had an operation. He came back. He hasn't fought for like 2 years either. He came back from a knee operation.
Mm-hmm.
So he came back that was his last fight. So that's why he had issues before. But yeah, came back from the.
So that just makes it even worse. That's why this is so bad.
He was inactive. He was inactive as fuck as well.
So Ngannou was on a Charlo inactivity.
Yeah.
That makes it worse, bro.
Mm-hmm. But
he just fought a guy that came from the MMA into boxing and was on a 2-year layoff of any combat sport fight.
It's
wow.
Shocking. But I think they're just after marquee fights in boxing. Like, go after. Imagine him and Wilder, man. I bet you tune in for that. Like, I'll be tuning in for that. That'll be.
At this point now, Ngannou is. At this point, the Ngannou pay-per-view I'm going to buy. He getting my money.
But I think they're going to try to cash in. Like, they're not going to have him fight some randoms. So obviously, they want big money fights.
Actually, you know what I think they would do? It would be the smart move. Have him fight a good enough heavyweight where you can sell it, but he has a good chance to win. And then after that, fight a Joshua or
so he destroys somebody, so he can knock him out and build.
Well, I don't even know if destroy. Just put him in a position with a heavyweight fighter that is known enough in the boxing community where it's respected, and enough where he can be to sell it and get the win. And if he does it in spectacular fashion, it only adds more to the mystique. And then if he fights either Wilder or Joshua, maybe them two have already fought, and then he fight him. Dynamic. Or they may just go straight for the dynamic and try to cash in, whether he win, lose, or draw in the next fight. Don't know.
I think Hearn was talking about him and AJ fighting. He's going, oh yeah, AJ will sort him out in 3 or 4 rounds or something.
I heard him talking that junk.
It'll be interesting.
Sometimes with Hearn, he double talks sometimes. So I'll be like, okay, I hear you. I'll just be waiting to see what you do.
Yeah.
I just wait to see what you do. I don't know. But it's almost time for your guy to, his biggest fight of his career right now. It's coming up real soon, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully he delivers. It's a lot. There's a lot on the line.
Less than a month away, baby.
It is what it is, man. That's what it is.
How much do you think you weigh right now?
Maybe 190 or something.
No, I think he's probably about 185.
Maybe 185. He looked pretty decent, but I don't know. It's still
he's already coming down in weight. He's probably about 10, 15 pounds away, probably at this point now.
I'm still a bit worried, like when he started training with that Memo dude and like he's doing weights and shit. I don't like changing shit up like that. Is he going to turn into this guy who wants to put on muscle and look for, load up his punches and look for big KOs?
No, he's probably doing that because he's trying to maintain his muscle while losing his weight.
Yeah, because that's not his style. His career, he's like skinny dude, sort of, with speed.
Yeah. He goes in the fight skinny fat, bro.
Yeah, just keep it. To me, don't change what's not broke. So he didn't, in the Caleb Plant fight, he didn't throw the same combinations as he used to. I'm not sure, was that just because Caleb Plant was elusive, or is he just changed? So,
or maybe he realizes that he needs to weight train to maintain some of his strength as he loses the weight he needs to lose to make his fight.
Yeah, but you can't just change your whole style. He's his volume, combination, speed. That's how he got to that position. Now, if you just change that and you're looking for one punch, two punches, you're not the same fighter. Like if you
Maybe
focus
he
too
has.
much.
Maybe this is what happened because he loses the amount of weight that he loses. The style that you're used to seeing is harder for him to actually
Well,
accomplish that task. So now he's implementing certain things to try to probably get back there. So he feels like if I'm gonna lose this weight, I gotta maintain some muscle mass. So when I go in there, maybe I can maintain some of the speed. Because if I just lose the weight, I might be. Because again, the thing is so crazy is his gas tank is never questions. He loses his weight, right? But he does never look dead out there. He's always active, right? But I think what kills him a little bit with that, he loses some of his punching power. And on top of that, if he feel like he don't got that oomph to put you all the way out because of that weight loss, he feels he's going to have to try to put that muscle on because if he's looking for the punt knockout, like you said he is now, it's because he's looking at it because he's seeing that he doesn't have it and he wants to see if he got the power. And if he's losing his weight and he's not maintaining the amount of power that he feel like he should, he may try to overcompensate for that.
Yeah, if you overcompensate too much, that's the problem. I'm a bit worried. I still want to see how what he delivers in this fight. I'm still not sure what kind of version's going to show up. Look, I'm still confident, but I want to see it demonstrated. Because I'm not a fan of changing a lot of shit.
I think he's trying to come in stronger because he knows he's going to try to play bully ball with Andre because he knows that the mental pressure. He knows that Andre's a talented boxer and he's awkward. The best way to attack awkward is come straight at his grill piece and be strong enough to be able to weigh on it. He's got to do is put enough physical mental pressure on Boo Boo to make him wilt. That's what he got to do.
Well, that's how you beat like a boxer like that, right? That's how Medina gave Floyd trouble, right? You bring the pressure and you smother the boxer, and you just fucking press him. So yeah.
I'm here. You hear me? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting. Like to me, he might blast him out of there in a couple rounds, or it could be a tough fight. It can go either way. If he because Andre, he's wild. He comes in, he starts off fast. He loves throwing that sort of right hand haymaker and all that shit. He might get caught and fucked up. So it could go either way. This fight.
No, but the thing is, that's where the game changes because both of them what's going to make this fight interesting is both fighters are changing in this fight. Okay, mark my words. When we see this fight, we're going to see something from both of them we've never seen before. This is another dynamic like Haney and Loma to me in the sense of to win the fight or to have a chance to win the fight, you're going to have to do something differently. Boo Boo may not come out like he usually does. He starts fast and then he slows down and tries to be precise and pick you apart, right? Maybe he need to do it the other way around to conserve energy so he can maintain through the war. So he might not come out trying to throw heavy punches. He might be trying to. He's going to try to bait him. He's going to try to bait him. He's going to have to bait. So while he's trying to play bully ball, Boo Boo's going to try to matador bait him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He can't match bully with bully at the beginning of the fight. This is a different fight for him. He can't do it that way. He's got to do it differently. He's got to bull matador him.
Yeah, I think it looked like the Plant fight similar.
Some similarities, but Boo Boo's I think a little is slightly better than the Plant, and it has I think he has a better tank. It's just that I think Boo Boo won't hold like Plant will hold, and Boo Boo, because of the nature of this fight, I think Boo Boo is going to end up going out on his shield before anything else. See, Plant survived.
Yeah.
So as well as Boo Boo, I think Boo Boo, you're gonna be concerned in the third round. Just mark my words. You're gonna be concerned in the third round. Eighth round, you're gonna be like, okay, I can start breathing easy now. But you gotta close the show. You got to finish it because you're still behind. I think David Benavidez is going to be behind on points and win by knockout at the point he does it. 9th round. He'll be down by 1 point or 2 points and knock him out in the 9th round.
Yeah, vibrations. Yeah, it could be an ugly win for David. It might be a stinker because Andre is capable of stinking it up.
Yeah, he can make it very awkward for him. He'll always miss the mark.
Yeah,
if he plays Bull Matador very well, if he puts on a boxing masterclass, it's gonna be a fucking boring fight, bro. If it's a boring fight, then it's a great day for Boo Boo.
Could be chasing him the whole fight. It could be
chasing and missing. If Boo Boo fights him Bull Matador perfectly, he's gonna be chasing and missing the whole fight. That's iffy, but you have to do that for 12 rounds.
But he's got 35-year-old legs, dude. He's not in his 20s. You can't just fight like Plant for 12 rounds.
But hold up,
that's fucking hard to do.
But check this out, though, Mirage. It's two sides to this. He got 35-year-old legs with 25-year-old wear and tear. That benefits him. But where it hurts him, though. No, but hold on, let me give you the other side of the coin. The bad part about that is, though, he's a 35-year-old fighter with 0 firefights, with 0 fights with mental pressure that you have to adjust to. So now he's at a deficit of being a 35-year-old fighter, even though his legs are younger, but he doesn't have the experience of being able to endure a firefight where mental pressure is on you to the level. He hasn't had that in his professional career, bro.
I haven't seen many of his fights. I watched the Liam.
I've watched about 7 of his fights now at this point.
Did you see the Liam Wilson fight?
Yep.
UK dude. To me, that's sort of similar. That guy's sort of similar to Benavidez, pressure fighter, coming forward, aggressive. And Andre was struggling in that fight. That was a fucking tricky fight. You remember the fight?
Yeah, he won, but it wasn't pretty.
And he hurt him in the first rounds, but after that, Liam didn't respect his power. He was just coming forward, swinging for the rest of the fight. So he couldn't keep that dude off him, and that dude's like a D grade Benavidez. So to me, you better improve from that fight.
Boo Boo is in a weird dynamic for this fight. He has to sit on his punches at some point to be able to get Benavidez off of him. But at the same token, when he sits down on his punches, he's going to leave himself open to get countered and get hit with a shot that he don't want to get hit with. Got to pick your spots. He has to pick his spots. He has to fight the perfect fight, in my opinion. And it ain't because I think Benavidez is just super duper Mexican monster that you and many other people say he is. I just think because of the styles and the dynamics of both of their careers and where Boo Boo is at in his career, and who he's facing within that style, that's the dynamic of the style making the fight. The thing that helps, the very thing that's going to help Boo Boo is going to be the very thing that is going to hurt Boo Boo in this fight.
Yeah. His power, I think he's sort of got heavy hands. He has heavier hands than Plant, but he doesn't punch with pop. So
because he doesn't sit on his punches. He doesn't sit on his punches.
Yeah. I don't think he can do a one-punch KO like Plant did against Darrell. He can't do that because he just doesn't have that timing and pop. But
the thing is, we don't know if Boo Boo can. We don't know. No, check this out. We don't know if Boo Boo can or not. See, the thing is, we can say that he can't because we've never seen him do it. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know if he can or not because
he doesn't punch like that. He doesn't punch. He just sort of.
He doesn't sit on his punches. He doesn't sit on his punches.
Yeah, it's a different style.
The base he's in, and when he comes from his punch, he's not sitting on them.
He's trying to get out the way, almost before it lands. He throws it, and then he's already trying to move. And
the shorter punches,
yeah.
Or they're either shorter or wider. It's nothing in the middle. I don't know, man. We gonna find out. We gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna get some good answers.
I think so. I just don't want no more questionable judging fights. Did you see the fight last night with Rocky and
No,
And Foster,
no, I didn't see it.
see, this is a shame. This is why boxing is where boxing's at. Do you know they had the round of the year? They had
Nope.
the round of the year, bro. The 11th round was the round of the year, bro. Straight up.
But then, I mean, they're not,
Oshaki won by knockout in the 12th round, and if he didn't knock him out, he was going to lose the fight.
problem is those guys aren't names.
They're not.
Only
And they're in a
hardcores,
lower weight class too.
only hardcores would have watched that fight.
Well, I guess I'm a hardcore then, even though I don't think I'm a hardcore. That's the thing that's so crazy. I'm a
What division was it
diehard
again?
fan of
Weight
boxing,
division?
but I cannot call myself a hardcore.
What division was it?
130.
130. I mean, yeah.
Phenomenal
That's
fight.
something I go
Rocky
out
Hernandez
of my way to
versus
watch.
Shockey Forster. Yeah, it was definitely overshadowed by this Fury Ngannou. But the crazy thing, that fight was off the chains, bro.
Yeah, I
That fight
believe
was
it.
phenomenal. Ooh,
Hey,
somebody
where
said
is everybody
Benavidez is
else?
getting dropped. Did you hear? Somebody said Benavidez is getting dropped by Boo Boo? Woo-hoo!
No, well, very unlikely, bro. He's not
Well,
reckless. People think he's some reckless dude comes in swinging. He doesn't fight like that. So I don't think he's going to get dropped.
Elevate Vibration said Benavidez is getting dropped. He's on the Boo Boo train. He like Punch Drunk because you know Punch Drunk is out on the low in the camp. He get a check from Boo Boo
Drunk is
because he
Boo
promotes
Boo's
the shit out of. He
only
promotes
fan.
Boo Boo well. Congratulations,
He's
bro. Boo Boo need that
his
though,
only
man.
fan. At least he's got some.
Wow.
At least he's got
So
some fans.
he ain't have an OnlyFans, but Punch was his only fan. Bars.
Yep, basically. Hey, where is
Well,
everybody else? Rapstar, are you there? Are you still eating breakfast?
come
I
on,
want to
man.
ask
You got to
Rapstar.
put down the tea.
Rapstar.
Put down the tea and crumpets, bro.
I want to ask Rapstar. Do we still need to bow down to Tyson Fury? What's
Oh
the
no, he no. You know what he gonna do when you ask him that? He gonna deflect and then talk about what Wilder fans said.
We can try.
That's what he been. I was eating him earlier when we first started. I said, "Hold up, man." He told me to bow down to him 2 days ago, bro. What part of the game is this? Tyson Fury then made a mockery.
People have lost perspective with today's boxing. You know, a lot of guys, so many fighters are hyped up, and they're just not all that. Heavyweight division is fucking trash, and people said, "Oh, it's trash," but the top few guys, they're still great. No, even the top guys, they're
Be
not
careful.
that.
You lucky Rockstar ain't here because somebody else said that, and he said, "Are you gonna come attack my sport of boxing?" Rockstar, and he died.
Fury's
Like
the
you
best
look.
of a shit bunch. He's got some decent skills for a big dude, and he's got the size. But again, dude, like
Man,
historically,
forget what y'all talking about, man. Zhang for undisputed, bro.
dude, I'm backing Zhang versus any of these dudes.
Let's go. Let's start the campaign. Zhang for undisputed.
Fucking oath.
Oh man,
Zhang will stop this version of Fury, dude. He'll stop you, in my opinion. That's
I
sloppy version.
think Zhang will stop right now today because I'm gonna say the inactivity is definitely a factor in this. But today, right now, if Wilder and Zhang got in the fight, I think Zhang knocks out Wilder.
Yep.
I don't know what Wilder's punch resistance is, bro. I just don't believe he got any left, really, for real. Like if he get hit for real, and he got to go through another series of situations on a punch, it's over for him. I think it's NyQuil, bro. He gonna be like he in Houston. He's sipping on some scissor. He gonna feel like he had a whole bottle. I'm just saying, bro. This is what I see. My Nostradamus glasses on. That's why I'm not sitting here.
Wasn't Eddie Hearn? Is there rumors floating around of Zhang AJ? I saw that reported.
Man, like I said, I'm waiting for the movements because listen, I'm not against Eddie Hearn. I'm not for Eddie Hearn because he's just a promotional company, just like everybody else is. But sometimes I just say take what he said when it comes to the matchmaking as a grain of salt and see what happens. Lots of names get
Yeah.
mentioned. Lots of names get mentioned. So until it depends to paper and I know who it is, we in the speculative land.
That's a big fight, but it's a fucking risky fight. Zhang can definitely fucking stop AJ if Hearn wants to take that risk.
Only thing is, I'm questioning why don't you just fight Wilder now since he's on it? This is the best opportunity for you to take
Yeah.
advantage of an inactive Wilder. Fight him in February and put it in Wembley. I don't understand. Fight him in
I don't
March
know.
and put it in Wembley. He basically begging for a fight now, so just holler at Shelly Finkel, give him 10 million guaranteed, and then
Like
give him
if you
the back
need
end of the
100 million
pay-per-view.
to fight him, dude, if you
Huh?
need Saudi money, 100 million, then you're scared. If you're not going to get in the ring unless you get paid like some crazy insane amount, you're scared. If you're still going
But
to get,
hold
you can get
on,
50
hold on,
mil, you can
Mark.
get 50 mil easy
I
selling
got
out Wembley pay-per-views.
I got to push back on that though. You know why I'm gonna push back on that? This is what happened though. It ain't about them needing to get that type of money. When the Saudis, when the skills challenge in Saudi, when they was the ones that's part of helping the prince put these fights for Saudi Arabia together, they offered an amount of money that was so large, probably for both of those gentlemen, that now any other fight being made would have figured that it's like half of that is kind of hard for you to fathom. Think about it. Anything you do, let's say you working, right, and you get offered a position to do something for 1.5 million, and then it don't happen, and then you get another offer for 750,000. Are you gonna probably still try to see if you can get a 1.5, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but what if you can't? What if that 1.5's gone and
Well, if it's gone,
750 is the best you can get?
then it's time for us to get to fighting. That's where we're probably at
Yeah,
right now.
like
Let's go.
what other fight can he get? Okay, forget about the Saudi thing that's gone. What other fight can he get AJ that's going to make him as much money as Wilder? I don't know. Zhang, I can't even think of how many. Zhang with the whole, he's got the whole the Chinese fans, and
Hold on one second.
obviously Fury.
Hold on one second, Mirage. Punch. We already talked about Boo Boo, your fake boogeyman. Okay, we talked about him and Benavidez for a good 5 to 10 minutes. You just laid.
You won't put $1 on your boy. You won't even bet $1 for your boy to beat David Punch. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
you
he
believe.
should be able to put $1 because Boo Boo is definitely cash apping him, bro. Because he's doing a good job promoting Boo Boo. Boo Boo need that promotion, bro. So shout out
Do
to
you
Punch.
really believe what you're selling, Punch? I'm not so sure.
Shout out to Punch with the promotional skills. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro.
But yeah, man, I'm sick of this talk, bro. I want to see people
You
making
just
fights.
I just want to see the action, baby. Give me the action. Yeah, give me 30 seconds. Hold a second. Is anybody else on the panel? Everybody else disappeared.
Hey, Punch, come on the panel and talk your shit.
Yeah, come talk that shit when I'm telling you Boo Boo got to fight the perfect fight, bro. He ain't never had the mental pressure he about to face, bro. He ain't never had this type of pressure. And the thing that's helping him is going to hurt him. A 35-year-old with 25-year-old legs, which is a benefit for him, is going to hurt
Boo-Boo's
him.
looking in
He's gonna
shape.
be a
This
35.
guy's looking jacked. He's looking jacked and
Boo
muscular, man.
Listen, Boo Boo is coming in the best condition of his life. That's why he's
Yeah.
going to look good as he's
I
going to
don't know
look.
if
But
he's on some good
unfortunately,
shit.
that mental pressure, that physical pressure that he's never experienced as a 35-year-old boxer that he is going to hurt him. The thing that's going to help him is going to hurt him on the back end of this fight. I think Boo Boo is going to I think it's going to be a great fight, actually. I think Boo Boo's going to do a great job. I think he's going to lose with pride and dignity. And I think that he's going to make a beautiful account
He'll
of
get
himself.
respect. If you go out
Yes,
on your shield,
he's going to have to give it up. He's going to lose, but he's going to lose with respect. Because you're going to be like, damn, Benavidez was in trouble for a little bit. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm gonna mark this day down and I'm gonna go back to this video. If it goes down just like this, Boo Boo puts up a great fight, becomes a great fight, but Benavidez puts a little too much pressure on him, and either late stoppage or he takes over the fight where he ends up winning a narrow twist decision.
Yeah.
Where's the link at? Hold up, let me see where the link's. It's in the chat, bro. Scroll up.
I can't see it. Maybe I don't know if it's gone.
Yeah, but we can't let him in anyway. I don't know where the hell Bout of Fury is at.
Rap's still having breakfast, probably.
No, Bout of Fury star. I was messing with him about that because he was really coming at me about bowing to Tyson Fury, bro.
How's pressure going to be David's mistake, man? Andre's never dealt with this pressure. He's dealt with like C grade, D grade pressure from the Liam Wilsons of the world and all that bullshit, man. He's going in against somebody like completely different level. But
remember what I said though. I said he has to play bull to matador. So if he has the perfect plan for the bull matador, then the pressure could be his mistake. But he got to be able to do that shit for 12 rounds punch.
He obviously liked what he saw planned. What Plant did in the first 6 rounds, that's given him confidence to take the fight. I think he's thinking I can do this for 12 rounds. I saw the blueprint apparently to beat the monster, and that's why he took the fight.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mirage. He didn't need to see anything from the Plant fight to have this Benavidez fight. He's taking this Benavidez fight because this is his chance. He was never scared of Benavidez. He just did just the opportunity for him to have this fight. That's one thing I'm gonna realize that a lot of the boxers, they don't be scared. It's just the dynamics. They make bad decisions based on the dynamics, looking for their financials. I don't think he's scared, but I think it didn't matter what Plant did against Benavidez. This opportunity he could not take it because this is his chance to get to where he's been saying he deserved to be for a long time.
Maybe. Yeah, elevate vibrations. Okay, it's not just about fight IQ, bro. It's everything. It's the tools you bring into the ring. You know, the size, the gas tank, the mentality. It's everything. So fight IQ is just part. It's just part of the equation. And I think David learned a lot from the Caleb Plant fight. He learned a lot. He would have studied that, and you're going to see the best version of David in the ring. So Boo Boo should have caught him a couple fights ago. I think fighting him now, he better fucking come prepared.
I'm back. I had to step and grab something real quick because I'm off. I'm at home. I'm off, so I have to speak softly. I'm not at work, so I can't be hyped like I usually be.
It's all good. Hey, Punch, you gonna come on here? You're gonna sit in the fucking chat.
Elevate said Andre's IQ is A plus. I don't know about that. A plus against who? D plus people?
But he's very I like listening to what other fighters say, trainers, fighters, because these guys are sparred, they've fought with each other. They all rate Andre very high. Trainers, fighters, etc. They rate him, man, very high.
I mean, because he does have the skills. He has the skills. It's just that can he display those skills for 12 rounds effectively against a contemporary that's on his level? That's the question.
Yeah, that's true.
Look,
but people are already saying, "Oh, Andre sucks."
Rapstar, we need you, bro, because we need punch and elevate vibrations on the panel, bro. Come on, Rapstar, hold us down.
I don't like how people are dismissing Andre already. They're saying, "Oh, this guy's never fought it." Maybe he hasn't fought anybody. That doesn't mean he sucks. Maybe this guy never, whatever reason, had the chance, the timing, whatever.
Well,
I don't dismiss the guy.
I can say I've been partially guilty of that, but the thing is, though, I don't think he sucks. I just think his movement sucks. What he did for his career sucked overall.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't mean he still sucks as a fighter in terms of skill.
No, I can't say Boo Boo sucks as a fighter, but on the level that he says he is, he sucks in that department still. He hasn't proven that he don't suck on that level.
He hasn't proven. Yeah, that knockdown 50-50, that looked like he was off balance 50%.
Oh, you talking about the Desmond Nicholson?
Yeah. Wasn't that like 50-50?
Yeah, well, he was off balance, but the problem is be off balance against Benavidez and see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know,
he
man.
Said 9 to 10 people who hate Andre are Canelo fans. I didn't know it was 9 to 10 people who actually loved Boo Boo. That's the problem too, bro. Some people don't even give a fuck, bro, about Boo Boo. I would listen before this fight was announced.
Just the
I'm
main
like,
thing, yeah.
so what? So what? Oh, Punch at what level? The level that he's on, that he says he's on. He says he's the creme de la creme, right? So this is his chance to prove that he's the creme de la creme because he's fighting somebody that's supposed to be on the same level as him. Because nobody he's fought has been anywhere close to his level that he says he is. And we're talking about Boo Boo Punch. Punch said lies. I don't know what lies are about. I don't know what lies he
Now,
said.
I've seen interviews with like boxing trainers and fighters, and they're saying, "Oh, yeah, I've never seen Andre even fight." I'm like, "What the fuck? These guys have been around boxing for ages. I haven't even seen him fight." I forget who it was. Some trainer from some dude, some old school. Yeah, I haven't seen him fight. I don't know.
I know this much though. If Boo Boo win though, Punch deserve a check. I know this much. Boo Boo winning and he get a Canelo fight, Punch deserve a check, bro. I'm just saying. I ain't never gonna knock the
I don't
next
think
man.
Canelo fights him. I don't think Canelo fights him.
He better. He better. He
You
better.
still don't. You're still a bit naive, man. And
I
not just
don't
you.
know.
A lot
You
of
not get
people.
it. You not get it.
a-
I'm not naive. I'm just setting my expectations for the fighter. The fighter. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is that better be. If it's not, then I'm going to I'm going to speak my piece. I'm not being naive. I'm just stating
but I'm saying
what my
I can see.
expectations
I
from him.
can see. To me, he's been moving like this already. To me, he's sort of showed his hand. He, they're looking after favorable matchups. They're only matching up with Canelo where they think, okay, this is a to me, Andrade is a bad matchup, just stylistically, and they know this. Canelo and Reynoso, they know this years ago, and that's just the guy that said, yeah, we're not interested. We're just not going to fight him. We just don't care. That's what I think. This was decided years ago. So you're still sort of, you need to have it confirmed. But to me, the
So
decision's
you
already
saying
been made.
he's never gonna fight Boo Boo. So if Boo Boo beats Benavidez, you expect him
Yeah,
to
I
go
don't
a
think he's
different
gonna. I don't think
direction.
he's gonna fight him. They're going to say, "Oh, he's boring," because it's just a bad matchup. That's it.
Okay.
When you're in Canelo's position, why would you fight bad matchups? Like if you can fight Munguia, you can fight Berlanga. Why would you fight an unfavorable matchup? Like it just doesn't. I don't think they operate like that.
Yeah, Punch said the same thing you're saying. He said if he beats Benavidez, Canelo ain't gonna
Yeah.
fight him. But if Canelo don't fight him, then then I'm gonna speak my piece and I'm gonna be like, Canelo, you full of shit for that. Straight up.
Okay,
Because the
I'll
winner of that
respect
fight
that.
deserves the Canelo fight. In my opinion. You're in that
Because
weight class, these are the top two guys.
people sort of put these boxes that say, "Oh, boxers are never scared." Okay, whatever scared. The point is, they recognize this guy's just a bad matchup. Whether he's scared or whether he just says, "I'm not interested in his hassle." To me, they're humans, and they can recognize that they don't want to do it. I still think they do that. A lot of people think this guy will never duck anybody. He'll never duck anybody. That to me. That's yeah. You're you're, you're not looking at it sort of
Mirage,
realistically.
look, rap, drop the link. Rap, drop the link. Mirage, say the same thing as me. Rap, drop the link.
Rapstar, stop eating your breakfast. It's been about 2 hours. You must be finished by now.
I know it's
And drop that fucking
you
link.
not yeah, you ate your breakfast, you spanked your monkey. Now come on, bro. That's good. Come on, bro.
Because I already told you, bro. He's never fighting David. I'm on the record. And I said this 2 years ago. People said, man, you're crazy. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we definitely will. Seriously, man. Like I swear, Tank fights nobody in 2024, man.
But Tank's a joke. I mean,
Yeah, the sad part is I love Tank in the ring, but I can't defend him, bro, at all. I can't.
they don't deserve to be defended. If David moves up to 175, I'll give him one fight, one tune up, whatever, one only to get acclimatized. If he didn't go after the champions, man, I'd call him out. I'd call him out straight away. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna fucking blindly defend somebody.
Yeah, he is indefensible.
And if he just bounced around for like fucking 5-6 fights, fighting this dude, I want to build up the fight. No, fuck that shit. The fight, all this building up and marinating, man. Get in the ring. I don't tolerate that shit.
No, imagine if Boo Boo beats Benavidez. Punch Drunk is gonna go wild on YouTube.
Yep.
Punch Drunk is gonna lose.
It'll definitely upset the fucking
The
apple
apple
cart.
cart.
It'll be huge
It will.
fucking.
It will definitely upset the apple cart. No doubt about it.
Well, I hope David beats him up. That'll just build that up. It'll build up the Canelo David fight big time. It'll be perfect. So hopefully,
if he beat up Boo Boo, get ready for that 1 million pay-per-views. Because I'm sure gonna be.
It'll be a big pay-per-view.
Listen,
because Canelo's not going to be a big favorite. He's been a big favorite for his last fucking 8 fights. Huge.
He's gonna be favorite, but he's gonna be favorite though. Like I told you,
be close, but it's not going to be like 3-1, nothing like
you
that.
gonna owe me 20. You gonna owe me $25. That's it.
With pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
With pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Elevate. Hey, elevate. If Jamal looks impressive against Benavidez, I think it's going to be Jamal. I think Jamal is still on the plan, on the list, first on the list.
Please don't.
If he looks bad or he loses, I think Munguia is on the list. And I know everybody says,
no.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm hearing that Munguia and Berlanga's on the horizon.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in May.
But right now I'm hearing Munguia and Berlanga's on the horizon.
Yeah, sure. But if
that's on the horizon,
Munguia,
then the Canelo can't turn to Munguia.
Hang on, but isn't that going to be in December or the early January? Those guys
I doubt it because I mean,
no, I think it is.
Nothing's been announced. Nothing's been official now, so I think that's a little close on the turnaround there. You're saying it's pushing.
Maybe late December because I think I saw De La Hoya saying they want Munguia to fight in December.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. I'll probably have to check for it, but I don't know.
So if Munguia wins, and they're saying, "Oh, he's not PBC, man, Blake, it can't happen." It can happen when you got Canelo.
Especially when PBC, all they can do is they can make it easier for them because then they can just go straight to the zone with it.
This is paperwork. You can work that shit out. Forget about that. I think it's the top front runners, Charlo, Munguia.
Please,
and
no.
look at us as a promoter.
Bro, if I'm a promoter, Charlo wouldn't even be in the question because that fight is not selling shit.
Okay,
outside of what Canelo normally does on his own.
But to me, Munguia, if I was managing Canelo, Munguia, isn't he the perfect fight for Canelo?
It's a big money fight, no doubt about it.
It's a big money fight.
It's not the fight I want, but it's a big money fight.
Yeah, but it's a big money fight.
Canelo is like he's gonna win.
Canelo's like a 90% going to win. Like it's almost guaranteed. So it's almost a guaranteed win. It's a big money fight, and it's also going to be an exciting fight, right? So this is a perfect Canelo fight, Munguia. To me, it's the logical fight for Reynoso to make. Reynoso's smart. They've been matching Canelo really good for since the Lara fight, probably. They've been matching him perfectly. The steps, the moves they've been making, they fucked up with Bivol, but they know what to do. So I reckon Munguia is a great fight.
Do you think? Okay, so if that happens, do you think he fights Benavidez last though?
No, I don't believe in this. Benavidez last stuff, man. If he wants to fight him, he would fight him next.
See, for me, it's just if he don't fight him next, and see if he's fighting Munguia, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I basically,
but why wouldn't he fight David next? Why wouldn't he? Like, if he's interested in fighting, the best and testing himself, it'll be David. But if he's moving for like, easy money, then he's going to go Munguia. So you're going to see what he's about, what Canelo is about. Yeah, if he fights Munguia next, I don't think he's fighting David last. I don't think he's going to fight him last. He's going to be 34. He's going to wait till he's 34, declined even more, to get in with a Mexican monster in his prime. I don't believe it.
Hey, hold up, Punch. He dropped the link. Elevated.
Yeah,
He dropped the
get
link.
your ass in here, Elevate. You've been talking shit.
March your asses up in here.
Canelo Munguia is hot garbage. Well, depends what you mean. You know.
I mean, I don't think it's garbage, but it's garbage for the scenario for what I expect from Canelo.
Yeah.
If Canelo don't fight, there's only 3 fighters that I would. If Canelo fights them next, I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm cool with it."
Yeah.
And 2 of them
It's
are fighting.
in a sense. Yeah, Canelo's guaranteed to win, but in terms of like entertainment, pay-per-view, that shit's gonna sell. And Munguia comes forward. Munguia comes forward. Munguia fucking bangs.
Abel's on the same shit that I'm on right now. At the end of that fight, Andre gonna be fighting to survive in the back end of that fight with Benavidez, bro. That's what I think is gonna happen on the back end of that fight. He gonna fight to survive. He gonna try to fight, but he gonna fight to survive.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be like Plant, because Plant was just really holding on, but he gonna have to fight to survive.
He might start clinching as well. I wouldn't be surprised, because once you're in the ring and there's no way out, and you realize, holy shit.
Did we just hear another voice? Hold up.
No, I didn't hear anybody.
Man, how you talking about drop the link and then Rap drops the link after he had cabbage and carrots, and now they not jumping on now. Come on, Punch. Come on, Elevate.
You guys are all
Come on,
talk, bro. You can't back it up.
Y'all chat bangers right now.
That's weak ass shit, man. What about
I know,
you,
man. Punch, Elevate. Y'all disappointing me right now. He dropped the link for you, suckers. He dropped it again. That must have been some good cabbage and carrots. He dropped the link back to back on you. What the bumble rise?
Yeah, but I want to see how David looks physically, etc. You know, I don't know how easy he's making the weight. So there's some question marks, but I'm still confident. Hey, Punch Drunk, are you going to back up that bullshit you were talking about? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm sorry, what happened?
No, I'm calling out Punch Drunk, man.
Oh yeah, because I actually my phone be doing dumb stuff sometimes, and I actually fell out and just got back in. So I don't know why. Punch, click the link, please.
Punch is soft, man. He ain't gonna click no link. He's soft. He's soft, just like his boy Andrade.
Oh wow! You hear that, Punch? He really trying to get you. Oh, Elevate. He's in bed with the wifey. I ain't mad at you then. You shouldn't even be in the chat right now. Shoot.
He likes to be educated. You know, I don't mind, educating him. We're helping him out, giving him the lowdown.
Oh, he said he never bought into this fake mental BS.
What mental BS?
Oh, that's my chat probably is a little off. It looked like it's probably old chat stuff. Because I said something about the mental pressure. That was the old thing that Punch said. He never believed in all that mental stuff. But please, when you're in a fight and somebody's coming at you and they tag you some shots and you feeling it and you ain't never been in a position where you like, damn, this dude hit hard, bro.
These people are human, Punch.
Mental
They're
pressure,
human,
bro.
man.
That's mental pressure, bro. That's mental pressure. Shit. I've been punched in the face in the boxing ring before, and I felt mental pressure. Okay.
And you notice in the press conference, man, Andrade was joking around. Benavidez, man, he looked like he was ready to go right there. Like the difference in their attitudes, maybe Andrade just playing around and he can switch it on. But if he comes with that attitude in the ring against the Mexican monster, man, he's going to be in fucking trouble. David's looking to fucking inflict serious damage.
I think he wants to make a statement.
Yeah, fucking oath.
I think he. I mean, he got to because because no matter what, no matter if he gets the Canelo fight or not, a victory here still sets up the path of his career individually. You know, again, I think Boo Boo was overrated. I mean, not Boo Boo. I think Benavidez is overrated. But the truth of the matter is, he is in position to dispel all that bullshit. He's in position to dispel it. Whoop on Boo Boo. I believe he should get Canelo. If he don't get Canelo, then you go fight another great fighter and you whoop his ass too, and then show me something. That's it.
Hey,
Simple as that.
That's two fights in a row planned. Boo Boo, 2 slick boxes he's taken on for no belts. I mean, that deserves respect. Stylistically, they're tricky fights. He's taken them on. And if he wins both fights, man, that's fucking. I mean, were you going to give him some respect finally, or what?
Well, I listen. My malcontent for Benavidez is more towards the people that's in his camp that moves his career, more than him.
Worry about that. Worry about what happens in the ring. Forget about if he's got the worst, the biggest pricks trainers. That's personal. Judge him in the ring. That's what you should do.
Okay. The reason, and I understand you're saying that, but listen to this though.
You're making sort of BBC and all this stuff.
I'm not. Nope. Again, the reason why I say that is part of the reason we don't have this Canelo Benavidez fight on the table so quickly is because of the way his camp moved, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing. How you sending out contract, but this man is going to meet with the boss of your boss to make shit happen. But y'all moving out real goofy. I think they moved real goofy and put his team put him in a not the most favorable position based on their movements. Sorry, but that's what it is. That's what I see. But Benavidez, the fighter, though, he's a good fighter. He's not a trash fighter. He's a good fighter. I just think he's not great in it. He's only great at one thing. But he's a good fighter. But I think the right fighter can expose him. But he showed me something already, so I'm gonna give him respect for what he is. But I don't know if he's the next level.
Caleb Plant was supposed to expose him. A slick defensive fighter.
Expose who?
Wasn't he supposed to expose David? I mean, if this guy's flat-footed, one-dimensional, then a fighter like Caleb Plant is the fighter to expose him, isn't he? It should be.
But the thing is, going into this fight, now I know, I'm always keep it to be when I'm right or wrong. But when I going into this fight, I said I'm picking Caleb Plant, but it's not confident. Why? Because Caleb Plant doesn't have the gas tank. He has the skills and ability where he did exactly what I thought he was going to do, but I was hoping he didn't. So I was rooting for Caleb, but I knew in the back of my mind that there is a gigantic chance that Caleb Plant's tank is not going to run, and then his car is going to stall out. And then Benavidez is going to go to work on his engine.
It wasn't just gas tank, dude. Caleb Plant himself said he caught me with a big body shot at the end of round 6. And go watch that fight if you don't remember.
You saying after the body shot, it was over for him?
He hit him with a combination, like 4-punch combo, beautiful body shot right at the end of the round 6, and that was the punch that really. And David said, actually in the ring, like David was mocking him. He said, "I hurt you." I heard that because he groaned. You can see David saying that as he's walking past him.
I know you. I know I hurt you.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't just about he gassed out randomly.
No, but but when I say he gassed out, I'm not. But hold up, Mirage. When I'm saying he gassed out, I'm not just saying he just automatically gassed out on his own. No, Benavidez did things to help gas him out. But the thing is, though, he's been known to be a fit fighter that is not conditioned to the point where he can take some punishment and maintain in the later rounds. So that's what I'm saying. He gassed out.
Yeah, he did that against I watched his fights against Truax and Rizkatagi.
They just not on the level. When you're on that level, you can do that to Plant. That's why I said Benavidez deserves the Canelo fight. Even though I get on you about Benavidez and I say, hey, he didn't beat Plant better than Canelo, but he beat Plant. and he showed that his plan can do that to every other person he fought except for Canelo. He was able to do that to him. He couldn't do that to Benavidez. So obviously Benavidez is on another level. I just don't know if he's on the highest level. There's levels to this shit. He's on the level of world championship level, but is he great? I don't know if he's great yet. I know he's good,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's great. I haven't seen great
he's
yet.
great, but he still has to
See,
prove
I
it.
think
He has
he's
to
good.
confirm.
Yeah, see, I think he's good. I think he hasn't seen. I haven't seen great out of Benavidez. I've seen good. He's good.
Well,
That's all I see is good.
But if Canelo, I mean, if Canelo doesn't fight him, I mean, we're getting an insight into what Canelo thinks, right? If this guy just blatantly doesn't want to fight him, then we think Canelo must think, this guy's fucking good, right? If that happens, right?
Man,
if you don't fight a fighter, you blatantly eventually duck him, then that shows Canelo obviously, greatly has a high fucking opinion of David. If he doesn't fight him, so I think that's gonna tell you a lot as well, how Canelo moves in the future next year.
Wow. Elevate said, whoever wins between Boo Boo and Benavidez would end Canelo's career. Wow. Bold statement there.
I think David could end his career.
Bold statement. Bold.
Boo Boo, I don't know. Boo Boo, even if Boo Boo outboxes him and it's just a sloppy fight, that's not going to end his career. What's going to end his career is a fucking beating. And I think David's capable of putting on that fucking beating.
Bold statements there.
That's what I think. And I think Eddie Reynoso knows that at least that's a risk. So the question is, why am I going to risk it? Because David's not just going to fucking do a Mayweather and beat you on points easy. He's going to, if he does beat you, it's going to be fucking ugly. Do you agree with that? I'm biased. Let's just say no.
Yeah, I don't think Boo Boo. I don't think Boo Boo can beat
He's not
Canelo's
going to
ass.
win. He's not going to win just by outboxing you, just like a Floyd Mayweather. He fights. He puts beatings on fight on it. He brings the fucking smoke. So it's going to be a war, either way, unless you knock him out. So that's a risk. Why am I going to send the fighter in, and there's a risk he might get the shit bit out of him, or he's going to get hurt. Even if you win, you're not going to beat him easy, unless you knock him out. So that's a risk where I think they realize that.
Hold
You're
on,
not going to lose like you're fighting Lara, where Lara runs around and he pot shots you, and you lose. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that's nothing. But this guy brings the fucking. This guy wants to hurt you. That's
Elevate. Talk that shit to Dante. Dante, talk that shit to Elevate. Pop y'all shit.
That's a fucking risk. Yeah, Tank's a joke, man. This guy, if he fights Isaac Cruz again, man, that's it. I mean, this guy's a fucking joke. Do you agree?
Who's a joke?
If Tank Davis rematches Isaac fucking Cruz.
Oh boy, oh my God. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. If he even rematches Isaac Cruz, bro.
Ellaby, that guy's so hard on his dick. He's going, oh, you don't send a contract to Tank. He's the guy in charge. He decides. He's this. He doesn't need belts even. He doesn't even need belts. Dude, he's acting like Tank Davis is already Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao later in their careers. They actually earned that. They established that at the end of their careers. This guy's trying to skip the whole part and just he's going to just assume that's his status. We're just going to just pretend.
I agree with you.
You're not that level, bro.
The thing is, he's not on their level, but he's on the level in this era, and they're taking advantage of this.
I don't even believe that. Let's see what his pay-per-view is going to be versus in a Isaac Cruz rematch.
It'll be one less buy because I know I'm not buying that shit.
Well,
And Pat Greedy talking about the fight with Tank was close because he had one hand. I don't want to hear it,
okay.
bro.
I watched that
I
fight a
don't want
couple
to see it
weeks
again.
ago, bro.
Yo, Tank. Listen, another reason why I don't want to see it because Cruz look like he's looking worse since then. He's nothing but a one-dimensional brawler, bro. I'm
Yeah.
straight.
Cruz looked like dog shit in his last fight, and I had it 7-5 for Tank in the first fight, but it was a comfortable 7-5. He literally cruised the last few rounds. So even though it was close in the card, sort of, it was comfortable. And then obviously his hand or whatever.
Hold
And
on one second.
He outboxed Cruz with one hand in the 12th round.
Hold on one second, because we got the chat game popping off right now, and I want to respond to what the chat game is talking about too, because they're saying, all right, so elevate. Yeah, they said elevate vibration is saying Canelo duck Andre right for 160. I don't agree with that, but I do understand this though. He didn't make Andre a priority, but I don't know if he ducked him because this is what happened. They was going to go make the fight. They was going to make the undisputed fight, right? I heard that they were in talks, but he could have petitioned before that to ensure that he can make that fight next, no matter what. Because what ended up happening was that the IBF made it mandatory, and he had to drop the fucking belt because he wouldn't fight his mandatory, even though he was looking to fight Boo Boo. And then he moved up because he had to drop the belt. So it's like, I can't get undisputed here, so fuck it, I'm going up. But so for me, I look at that dynamic as Canelo didn't do enough from the beginning of the time when the fight could have been made, where he could have petitioned to keep from having the mandatory, over superseded. But at the same token, I don't think he ducked. So it's a weird, it's a weird dynamic. I think it's but I don't know. Whatever. I just wanted to respond to that. I thought it was because that's been an interesting topic in multiple conversations I've had in regards to the Boo Boo and Canelo, debacle or lack of fight between them two. So, that's just my thoughts on that. That I don't give Canelo the pass on it, but at the same time, let me see. Elevator said literally the IBF stated Canelo can fight anyone. Canelo chose to negotiate with Derevyanchenko. That is not true. They said he had to fight Derevyanchenko or they were going to strip him. Now, if he had a petition after his fight in May, then he probably would have not been in that position, but he didn't. He had to drop the belt because of the Derevyanchenko. They mandated him to fight Derevyanchenko when he was in negotiations with Boo Boo. But he could have avoided that by petitioning beforehand, which was 2 months ago. Punch Drunks mentioned that to me. I went and researched it, and Punch Drunk was in part right about that. So I think it's a weird dynamic. I think it's partly because Canelo could have did more at the beginning of it, but he did try to negotiate a deal with Boo Boo, but was in a position of being stripped of a belt. So he said, fuck this shit, I'm going to 168. And look what he did. It worked out well for him. That's all I'm saying. Does that make any sense to you, Mirage, or you think that's crazy? Mirage. Oh, I'm here by myself kicking it at 3:11 in the morning. Oh shit. Unbiased Brim Reaper holding down Rap Star. IBF literally said to elevate. Click the link. I can't click it. Dante saying that Canelo haters is stupid and elevators up are trying to hit us with evidence of what he's saying. I can copy this and paste it in my what's name, so I have to look at it later. Elevate, because I can't do this. I'm on my phone. I'm not on a laptop or nothing. So if I go off of this and go punch that link in, I'll probably be lost in the what's the name. But that's probably coming to an end soon anyway, because I'm not going to sit here by myself. I could chop it up with you in the chat game for a while, but I could do that on my own little baloney channel. I'd rather be on Rapstar's channel, wrapping it up with Rapstar and others, not be holding it down dolo for the mission, Indeed. I copied the link, though, Elevate. Well, I don't know where everybody's at. So answer the question, who has Andrade fought? Oh, Dante, he talking to you, Elevate. He said, who has Andrade fought? Well, we know Andrade hasn't fought anybody. He's more known for who he hasn't fought than who he has fought. Jose Garcia. Cruz is not worthy, bro. He's a one-dimensional brawler. I do not want to see that rematch. Maybe if Tank had a resume of fighting the top fighters, maybe I wouldn't have a problem with him fighting Cruz a second time if he had fought any other people that was up on the higher levels. But since he hasn't, I don't want to hear that shit and I don't want to see that shit. I am not shelling out any of my money for a Cruz and Tank Davis fight. No, thank you. I pass. Now, if it's free, if it's on, or if it's on a network, whatever network it's on a ESPN, if it's on the Zone, oh yeah, I'll watch it. If it's on the Amazon Prime for $10.99, oh yeah, I'll get it. But if it's an $80 pay per view for Tank versus Pitbull One Dimensional Cruz, Stephen Burnley, the unbiased fan, will not be participating in the buys of that fight. No. So I could rewatch the fight and it could be close as all that. Hold up, hold up. See, I was about to respond to somebody else, but this XX Quinn Mox, Stop and Tank is fighting Cruz and you're going to buy it? No, I am not. Mark my words. I will not buy the fight. The end. Yeah. Andre is the most avoided fighter by champions. You know this. Elevate. You know what the dynamic is about Andre is? It could be true, but he's the person that's probably also avoided the most fights as well. He's had opportunities. That mandatory that John Ryder had against Canelo, that was Andre's spot. But I digress. Shout out to Benavidez for having the balls to do something Canelo didn't. Okay. Elevate, you don't like Canelo. And now there's things you can criticize Canelo about, but the fact of the matter is Canelo is going down as an all-time great. It's just as much as you dislike Canelo, that cannot be argued. You can argue about the fighters he hasn't fought, but we can't argue too much about all the fighters he has fought. But he doesn't go without no criticism. Canelo not perfect. So have at it. You can't name a champion Andre's ever ducked though. See, but the opportunities to be in position to fight champions, that's the problem. If you're not going to even fight the person to get yourself in the position to fight the champion, how can you sit out here and be screaming about the champions not fighting you when you're not fighting the people that would put you in the perfect alignment on a consistent basis? He's more known for who he hasn't fought than who he has, bro. And that's an unfortunate truth. Some of it is not Boo Boo's fault. I will admit that. But some of it is. It's not black and white. It's gray. I'm not going to fault Boo Boo's career completely on him. But damn it, you got to take some responsibility for your own career, bro. Sorry. He's 35 years old. There's a reason why he's where he's at. And he's just now getting this fight with Benavidez. Part of it is his fault. Part of it is not. Yeah, pound for pound king. You just saw that. Nice. You just saw the Oshaki Foster Hernandez round 11 and 12. Yes, sir. Listen, everybody that's in the chat, do me a favor. Go to Matchroom's page. Go watch the Oshaki Foster and Hernandez 11th and 12th round. If you don't get a chance to watch the whole fight on your DAZN app, if you don't have it, then at least go watch the 11th and 12th round. You will not be disappointed. The 11th round was the round of the year. Phenomenal fight, man. And at first, I was really pissed off. I was saying they was going to rob Oshaki because if he didn't get the stoppage, he was going to lose. But I did have him down 7-4 going into the last round. But for me, if Hernandez had to survive, that would have been a 10-7 round. That would have been a draw for me. But on the scorecards, he would have lost because one judge had Oshaki Foster losing all 11 rounds. The fix was in. Then Andre throw his belts in the trash. I don't say he threw his belt in the trash, Dante. He just wasn't living a boxer's lifestyle, being responsible for his career. And, he was doing coke and probably living an unclean lifestyle. So he put himself in a position where he got in trouble with the cocaine and also lost his belt on the scales because he wasn't living a fighter lifestyle. Based on what we're seeing right now, none of that is happening. So I'm not going to judge him based on what his past was. I just will recognize it and remember it. But right now, he's not moving like he used to in that capacity. So salute to Benavidez. Support the sport, fool. Okay, XX Kumax. I support the sport, but at the end of the day, we're fans and we determine the worth of the fight. So if they feed us dookie and tell us it's a 5-course meal, are we supposed to eat it with a smile? No, we're not. I did the math this year, brother. This is what I spent, and I'll tell you what the totality of a boxing fan would spend based on their watching habits or whatever if they wanted to watch all boxing. So Showtime this year will have 7 pay-per-views. Those 7 pay-per-views average $85, and then with your Showtime subscription, add another $140. That is over $680 of your hard-earned money that's going to Showtime for you to watch boxing. That's just Showtime, okay? Then, if you got your DAZN app, the DAZN went up to $24.99 if you do it by monthly, $19.99 a year. So if you do the math, that is $240 for the DAZN. Then you have 2 pay-per-views that you pay for. I paid for 1 this year, but I'm just giving you the total first. So pay-per-view 60 plus 60, 120 plus your DAZN app is 240. So 240 plus 120, it costs you $360 to enjoy DAZN boxing this year. So Showtime 685, DAZN 360. Now we go to Top Rank. Top Rank, my price is $10.99 times 12 months, so $130 so to speak. They've only had 1 pay-per-view. That 1 pay-per-view was $60, so it cost me $190 this year to watch boxing on ESPN, $360 to watch boxing on DAZN, and a total of $685 to watch boxing on Showtime. So when you add the math, that is over $1,277 that you have to spend on watching boxing. For me, I only did not pay for 2 Showtime pay-per-views. So for me, altogether this year, I've spent over $1,100 when it's all said and done on boxing alone. So yes, I support the sport, fool, but I'm not going to spend my money on bullshit fights that don't deserve to be $80 pay-per-views. There are fights that are good fights, but they're not $80 pay-per-views. And I've argued this with Rapstar. UK fans, they have it good. Matter of fact, fans around the world, they don't get disrespected like American fans. But we're trash at the same token, so it's a double-edged sword. We get gouged with the highest prices, but we act as stupidest. Continuing on. Let me see the rest of the chat here. I like Canelo, but I don't like how you duck on the speed of 160. Okay, Elevate, you on that square. All-time great duck. Okay, you had to be real hardcore Tank fan to buy that trash. That guy, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know, man. I don't even. I'm just not paying for that fight. No, thank you. If Tank and Cruz is the next fight, count me out, and I'm not even streaming it either. Let me see. I know the stuff you're talking to Dante for, but I have nobody here in the panel, Elevate, so I have to talk to you in the chat. So even if you're talking to Dante, I'm responding because otherwise I'm off this shit in a minute. You got to chip in for pay-per-view to go into bars is worth it. Yeah, Jose, I think I was going to just buy the Haney and Prograis fight for December the 9th, but I think I'm gonna head to a bar so I can possibly be to catch both of them if they have that Showtime card as a pay-per-view, just because from what I was being told that Mayweather may not be in the card and they didn't added the Colbert Rayo rematch with those other 2 fights. It's worth it for me to go to a bar to be to catch both of them on the screen instead of me having to choose to pay for 1 pay-per-view. Dante going to Elevate saying he's saying the same shit. Pat Greedy. What you have on your card for the Shaq fight? All right, Pat. I don't know if you was asking me, but I think you heard me, but I'm gonna repeat it anyway. I had Rocky up 7-4 going into the last round, right? Now, if the fight had went to 12 rounds, it would have been a draw for me because that was a 10-7 round with the 2 knockdowns. But on the scorecards, one judge had it 11-0, another one had 8-3. So even with a 3-point round swing, he was going to lose a split decision if he didn't get the knockout, and that's where the fix was in. Um, yeah, elevate $300 on the line. Well, hey, listen, send him a cash app for $10. Just get your shocky. Yep, I did answer your question. I answered it again too. Yep, they was going to rob Foster pound for pound king. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Not a good analogy. I don't know what analogy I did bad, X, but we cool. Um, what did you think of the Fury and Nagano fight? And I just read that Water and Nagano was in the works. Black Helmet. I'm not surprised. That's what I expected. Water and Nagano would probably be next. Because Wilder and Joshua don't look like that's a fight that's even happening. They're just dead in the water. Um, Now, I did not see the Fury and Nagano fight in its entirety because I did not pay for the pay per view, and I try not to stream fights. I try to be true to the cause. I'm not. I've been guilty before in the past, but when it comes down to it, I try to support the sport. And if I feel like it's a farce or a fight that's not worth it, I won't even stream it. I'll just hear about it from people, and then I catch it on YouTube, and I'll find clips the next day. So I seen 3 rounds, and then the highlights. Um, if I was judging the fight, I would have probably had it would have been either a draw, a 1 point win for Fury, or 1 point win for Nagano. It was a close fight. So is the reason why people can scream robbery is because you're dealing with a guy who has never fought a boxing match. That's what makes it bad. But never mind that. You remember Rapstar told us we have to bow down to Fury. Remember, we got to bow down to Fury. The face of boxing is Fury. Those are horrible takes that have aged very badly, like milk, Rap Star. Just want you to know that. Rap Star, those 2 takes you had are aging like milk. And the milk ain't even in the refrigerator. It was set outside. Um, yeah. All right. So you on a fixed budget. All right. So excellent Mox. You're funny. I'm not on a fixed budget. Um, but what I'm saying is as all of us are fans, this is discretionary funds. This means you choose to spend it on what you want. So this is entertainment, this is sports. I don't pay to watch the Super Bowl. I don't pay to watch it. So me paying this much money for boxing shows that I'm a fan. I'm not on a fixed budget. But people stay rich and people become rich because they spend their money wisely. So to me as a boxing fan, spending my money wisely is on quality fights that are worth the pay of admission. To me, that's not a quality fight that's worth the admission. So I choose not to pay for it. And just like you have the right to pay for that fight if you want to. I'm not going to judge it, but fuck that fight. No, thank you. Um, mm, Yep, I'll be disappointed too, Elevate. I'll be disappointed if Tank fights Cruz next too. I will truly be disappointed because I can't defend Tank, and I think actually Tank beats everybody at 135 except for Shakur. I think he beats Haney. I think he beats Haney at 40, even though Haney looked like a fucking big ass dude at 140. But Tank, I believe he has the ability and yet to prove it. So therefore, I have no argument, and I can't defend him. Fuck it. It is what it is. Bullshit. Um, Hey to the guy talking, JoJo, unbiased fan Brim Reaper. That's my name, JoJo. You can just call me unbiased or Brim, man. But let me see. You sound solid and unbiased. Do you have a channel? I appreciate it, JoJo. Yes, I do. Is that Stephen Brimley? Unbiased fan Brim Reaper. If you click on my name, it pops up. I have like 706 subs. No big deal. I don't do as much content as I did when I first started, but I'll try to get back to doing some stuff. I just do more posts in the community, but I get on other people's channels and talk good boxing with other good people who love the sport like I do most of the time. But yeah, I should do more content, but it'll come when it comes, whenever I feel it. Um, let's see. Tank and Devin would be awesome. I'll buy that for sure. Oh, listen. When it comes to Tank, Devin, Shakur, um, Tank, Devin, Shakur, Tio, any combination of any of those guys are guaranteed fights that I'm paying for. Simple as that. Any of those 4. Unfortunately, Tank is not moving like Devin and Tio has moved. Because listen, those guys don't seem to be worried about fighting anybody, even though there's a big issue with the Shakur and Haney. But the more and more I think about it, I think they're doing this just to build up the fight for when it's going to happen. Because I think they knew it wasn't going to be a 135 fight, bro. I didn't see them fighting at 135 based on the climate of boxing today. But what do I know? Aging like bananas. Yes, I know you talk. World Star's take is aging like bananas. Yes. Oh yeah, elevate. Yo, I saw that Shakur when Shakur said Fury beats Ali. I was like, yo, you smoking, bro. He ate his crow on that. I think he admitted that he was tripping about that. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This is the part of the problem. Oh yeah, that guy. Yes, he said Fury. Rap Star said Fury is the face of boxing and told me to bow down and kiss the ring. Danny Medea. Fury is not the king of boxing. He wasn't before the fight, and he definitely isn't afterwards. Please be real. He's living off 3 victories off of Deontay Wilder, who is more one-dimensional than most fighters. This on that on a quote unquote particular level, bro. He's living off of some victories. How did he look against Otto Wallen? They look too great. Let me tell you something. Fury is a good boxer. Think he's solid. But his antics, how he disrespect the sport in a sense, because this fight was a disrespect to the sport. Because you're currently active with an undisputed fight in front of you. You choose to fight a person that's never fought a fight before. And I hate when people was using that as a comparison to Floyd Mayweather McGregor. Floyd Mayweather already accomplished all the things he wanted to accomplish in his career and had not fought in 2 years when he made that fight with McGregor. This man had an undisputed fight for his legacy on the horizons. Then to compare them two and say they're the same is asinine beyond belief. Fuck out of here. Fury is no king of boxing, bro. Fury, if Fury is such a king of boxing, Otto Wallen would be a fight that would have been pay-per-view big money. Motherfucker don't sell shit. He needs a dance partner as well. He ain't Canelo. He can't do 550,000 pay-per-view buys with a John Ryder type of fighter. The reason why he fought Chisora for the trilogy that no one asked for. And when he fought Dillian White, he fought those fights because both of those guys, even though they have plenty of losses, they have a fan base, they have a core in the UK, and people will come out to watch them. So he had a dance partner where the fight would be viable to the people. He can't fight anybody. That means Tyson's not the face of boxing. Yeah, Tyson Fury is getting paid this year. He's going to probably be on the Forbes list when it comes out next year. That man ain't on no damn Super Bowl commercials. That man just gave boxing a black eye with that weak-ass performance that he had. Even if he won the battle, he lost the fucking war, and he made boxing take a hit for it. Period. Black Helmet. Tank called out Tank for a match. Pacquiao doing too fucking much. You need money, Pacquiao? Do something for your people there. Do some exhibitions. Don't be talking about fighting no real fighters at this point. Fuck out of here. Manny, you was the guy. Stop it, bro. We don't want to see that. No, thank you. Black Helmet. That's my answer to Pacquiao calling out Tank. Thanks, Jojo. I appreciate your sub, man. Indeed, man. Yeah, but make sure to support Rapstar though. We're on Rapstar channel, so if you got a buck or two, drop him a super chat or something, man. You know, shout out to Rapstar because I'm talking on his platform and he gives us the opportunity to speak. So I want to make sure he gets the proper love and respect due. Cream Pie 17. Did your channel take a hit when KO Boxing 86 TV became your daddy? That was funny. That was a good one. Okay, so me and Knockout Boxing 86 had 2 debates on the Spence Crawford. The first one was a very close one. They gave him the edge by a little bit. The second battle, they gave him a little bit more of an edge. The first battle, I thought I won, but it's a debate. You know, it's about debating points. And one thing about me that hurts me when I debate people is that if you make a point that's valid, I'm going to acknowledge that valid point because when I debate, at the end of the day, you want to win a debate, but you also want to have understanding of truth, right? Unfortunately, in debates, sometimes the truth don't matter. You only want to get your point across. So I'll give you that. So I don't know why you came over here to make that point about that, but that's never mind. I had a couple of debates with him. I don't agree with him on some takes. I agree with him on some takes. There's no more and no less than that. Respect to what he does. There's some movements with some people that I rock with I don't agree with overall, but at the end of the day, for me, that shit don't really matter because at the end of the day, we all here for boxing, and he's here for boxing, and he supports boxing. He talks about a lot of different boxers that the other people don't talk about. So salute to what he's doing. Continue to do what he's doing. He's not my dad though, not my brother, my uncle, or anybody. So Cream Pie, thanks for your comment. Appreciate it. That was pretty funny and cute. But fuck boy shit is why I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. And you look like you qualify for one of them. Appreciate you though. Assuming the Dev 40, 140. Yeah, I don't think Dev goes back to 135 unless it's conflicting stuff, you know. I just don't think Dev's going back to 135, in my opinion, you know. The Lennox, Merckx, Fury, this is what annoys me with the whole Fury thing. If they didn't do this to Fury and Fury didn't engage and move like how they propped him up, maybe my disdain for Fury would be a lot less. But they talking about he beating every heavyweight. Get the fuck out of here. Lennox would have murked him. And let me tell you something. When Lennox was a pro, I could not stand Lennox Lewis. But one thing I knew is that boy was good. He gets my ultimate respect. Salute to his career and what he was able to accomplish. Lennox was tough. He avenged every loss because every loss was basically him not being on his game. So when he was on his game, who you beat Lennox? I don't know, bro. All time great. None but respect. But when he fought, I couldn't stand his ass, boy. No, Krim. I mean, X-Mob. Krim was trolling, but he talking shit to me based on some things that happened in the past. You know, that's all that was. It's just that I like to operate in the man, and when I'm online, I'm the same person I'm in public, so I don't do certain shit that some people do.